I've basically got no content left that'll be interesting to watch, I think. So I'll probably be swapping over. No, not you. God. No. Still want to see if Hi-Fi Rush gets more interesting for me. It seems like it really nails its own aesthetic. It's just... it's not my kind of aesthetic is the problem. Whoops.
Add Astra.
How far until... Since there aren't gonna be any viewers probably for a while, might as well get the boring shit out of the way. Domain of Buried Roots. They make it sound so fancy. And it's just another goddamn combat encounter. Alright. 1 of 1,000 nights. Yeah, that is like my experience with this game. Just another one. Okay, who should I be using? I mean, if I can be choosing... No, wait. Listen, babe, I love you, but no. Why is this so hard for me? Wait. No, the other one, the one next to it. Thank you. Here we go. I think we're just gonna have the largest groups. Oh shit. Well, you know what? We're gonna have to make this easier for myself. I wonder if that gets picked up. Okay, this first one's gonna have this and... Where is it? There we go. Wait, what? Oh. Well, that's just really fucking confusing. Okay, interesting HUD element. Wait, I don't fucking... What is this? Ah, this makes it a mess to figure out. Give me a second. God damn it, I don't want Toma in this third one. Come the fuck on. Okay, oh, disappear, thank you. God damn it, give me a second. This one should be... Oh, No. This interface sucks. Wait, but oh my god. This is just painful to set up because of this fucking wonky shit. My god, okay, maybe I should do that. But I really like Yelan. But then who the Oh my god, this is such a mess. None of this makes sense. What am I doing with my life? Okay, what the hell should this bottom one be? Oh my god, what a shit show. I guess. Fuck it. Oh, that's gotta be one of the worst setups I've ever seen. I just wanted a Kokomi Toma setup that I run around the overworld with. No, 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 just... No! Okay. Now another burst will be increased by further... Ooh. Who would that be most beneficial for? Probably the first one, actually. Wait. Nahida has got that 0 damage ult, so maybe not. Oh my god, this interface, please. But then Fischl's burst does fuck all too. Truly the best of all worlds. Electro damage? That should be this one. Hydro damage. I guess. I mean, that pyro damage isn't going to do much. Toma's not going to be making use of most of that. Crit damage? Yeah, probably. I think that could be good. God damn, Yelan's gonna hit like a fucking truck on that one. So it's actually worth it. Ooh. And once again, I really doubt that overthinking this is actually gonna make any sense. Like, I had, what was it, like 4 times higher points than the requirement.
There is no escape.
Wait, is it just you? Buddy, chill.
About to get dicey. Busted. Take it easy.
Can you use your shield? Thank you.
I will have order.
Oh, that's gonna hit hard.
Committed to memory. The Temple of Wisdom.
Quietly now.
This way.
Chill.
Here comes the catch.
Illusion shattered.
I should probably have had some pyro here to get through this, but thoroughly not necessary. My guy, chill. Okay, let me just do this to avoid the hits.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Bustin' makes me feel good. Heightened verb? Oh, whoops. Well, he's not the one who's supposed to be doing the damage, so that didn't really do anything for me. Is there like a visual for when that shit happens? I can't imagine that being useful unless you know it's coming.
Roll, sharing my knowledge. By royal decree,
Ladies,
shine
gentlemen.
down. Inazuma shines eternal.
Those overloads should hit pretty hard. As pointless as it is.
Everyone hold hands. The Temple of Wisdom.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
You guys, like, dude, get down from there. This is highly irresponsible. Get
There
down.
is no escape. Torn to oblivion. I see everything. Sharing my knowledge.
I'm not sure seeing is gonna help you here, Nahida, I gotta be honest.
Odds for shine down. Inazuma shines eternal.
That Q just hits way too hard considering the comp that I have. I do like nothing to boost her ult damage. Okay, let's see.
You are not welcome here. Solidify. I will have order.
They could be a little bit nicer about it.
By royal decree.
Clouds high. The birds
You're not welcome here. You sure make me feel like it.
off we go. Everybody stand back.
Oh, wait. Shit. What do I need?
Midnight.
You know, dendro hair to fight this effectively. Kind of not really. I've been playing for a while, which helps a lot in this game. But I spent some money early on when I thought they might develop the game in a direction that I found more appealing. But as far as money that I spent on it, I don't know. Maybe $50 total. And not anymore. They're not taking it in the direction that I like. Oh my god. I am sick. He's just using the Favonia Spear. Like, he gets a lot of benefit from attack anyway. It's not like his scaling is bad with it. And you want some energy recharge for the ult. But mostly the support that he provides with it is just excellent. Like, not having enough energy on your characters just sucks. Yeah, I don't understand it either, honestly. I don't know where... Oh, wait. It must be the event. I think it provided like 80% extra crit damage. Like, it's not like he does that shit normally. At least not as far as I know. If I'm lucky, I'll get Staff of Homa and the next banner. Probably not that valuable on him, though, I gotta be honest. I don't like building him as a shield bot anyway, so he won't have that much health. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is a whole bunch of shit. Okay. I think you want Animo for this. Staff of Homa is kind of weird because it is a really good staff, but ironically, it's not that good for some of the characters that it's meant for. Like, this girl. Why did I forget her name? Wu-Tang Clan? What is wrong with me? What is her name? Hu Tao. That's the one. She already gets so much attack from her health when she presses her E that the attack provided by the staff ends up being redundant. If it provided, like, pyro damage or just more damage on auto attacks, it'd be way better. So it ends up being better on some weird characters like Zhongli, who gets built-in extra geo damage. But it is a really good weapon. It is considered top tier as far as I know. The problem is, I still need the energy recharge and the Favonius shit. So I probably wouldn't want to trade it anyway. Okay, let's see. Yep, they're recommending all the Animo characters. Who would I want most? God damn it, I keep hitting the wrong one. You want Animo for like all of these? Okay, shit. What's the best combination here? Ugh, I hate that the order isn't customizable. Everything will be an absolute shit show to figure out who to swap to. Then you there. And then, yes, I think. Now, this is the part where shit gets wonky. Double Animo. Honestly, Aqua Simulacra is only good for one person. If you have Yelan, it might be pretty good. But, again, I have the issue that I don't have the artifact combination where I can take proper advantage of it, because if I start using Aqua Simulacra on Yelan, she'll hit like an absolute truck, but then she won't have the energy to use her ultimate and hit like a truck. Which means I have to like rearrange shit on all my other characters in order to energy fuel her. But maybe I could shove her into a team with Raiden Shogun, but then that team will just destroy shit so goddamn fast and the other team will struggle in Spiral Abyss, I don't know. Aqua Simulacra is really strong for her though. Let's see. Oh, wait. No, shit. Okay, no, not Venti. Instead, yes. And then Venti. And... Kokomi, there we go. That should cause so much goddamn bloom, it'll be ridiculous. Then again, it might completely override the Dendro effect from Nahida, so that might backfire hard. We'll see. 88% crit damage is insane. And, but, like, for most characters, you'd want some, like, you're trading off the attack, but because Yelan basically just doesn't scale with attack at all if you're using her appropriately, she only gets the upside from it. But that's also why I'm using the Favonius Warbow on her. Like, again, you don't need the attack, so it's Gucci, but I basically need the energy from it as well. Like, all the Favonius gear is, like, insanely good. Like, all the utility it provides is, like, top tier, but the problem is you reach a point where you have so much energy that you can't even utilize it anymore. I can rearrange the character order before starting the challenge. I don't know how you mean. Like, I can rearrange them, but I can't do it in a way that makes sense for me in regards to that. Like, I would like to just click and drag, and I can't. Seems like a fairly basic feature I should have, but it doesn't really matter. There we go. Yeah, this should be good. Oh, plunging attacks. Do we care that much? I mean, he already groups them in, isn't this a bit redundant? Currently I don't, because I don't have ER Sands that also provides good stat distribution for her, so I think I'm using a primarily health sand on her that provides some energy recharge. It's all about getting the stat balance. Okay, no, up here, thank you. Wait. Nah, it's fine. Raiden will just kill everything. Doesn't even matter at that point. This seems so shit. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I thought it was specifically the swirl damage. Uh-huh. All elemental burst. Ah, god damn it, again. Nahida does no elemental burst damage. That's so awkward. Maybe I should just... There we go. Yeah, sure. You'll cause a swirl. Anemo damage. I am mostly using Anemo. Cryo, I'm not using any. Should be good. The reliance on energy in this game is kind of annoying sometimes. You have to play in very wonky ways in order to make sure that energy gets sent to the appropriate character. But it's just something that you have to get used to. Oh, yeah, there was the character order. Ah. I never actually used it. I didn't really understand what it meant. But based on what you said, I can infer, I think. We Gucci? Get over. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go.
Witness the power.
Chill.
Adorn my night into the wind.
There is no escape. Torn to oblivion.
So when I click on the key, I have the chance to just move the characters around. How does that work exactly? I'm scared of clicking it. I'm not doing it. And then I do. Wait, what? No. Why? Excuse me, there we go. Just some mild retardation, don't mind me.
The wind knows me. Clouds hide. The birds.
Time to take off. Brace yourself. Billowing surge.
Well, that's a bit of a shit show.
Everyone hold hands. Yeah, sharing my knowledge.
Matt, get over here.
As
There we go.
one with wind and cloud.
Think you can get away? Hey, are you?
Mistimed. Ugh, I hate that Kokomi rotation shit. That's a lot of versions. Get absolutely juggled.
This way for you, little. The Temple of Wisdom. Hold the line.
Winter shall eventually come.
Let's see if I can click the right one. Oh, wow. Amazing. That's the hardest part of the challenge.
Make yourselves at home. Shine down.
Okay, let's see. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, is there anything more annoying than Cryo in this fucking game?
The catch.
It's like... That's basically what I hate the most. Mild inconveniences. Everything else I can deal with. Actual threats? Sure. Me being on the brink of death? I can deal with that. A mild inconvenience like being frozen for 2 seconds? Get the fuck out of here. Unacceptable. Never do that. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Fun's over.
Oh, I should have had. I should have had Anemo. Fuck.
This is
Here, eat it.
stabilize.
Illusion shattered.
Is there anything left? There should be one more enemy, right? Oh, there he is. This poor bastard. Oh, he was just standing there watching his friends get killed the whole time. I didn't even notice him. Oh, the poor bastard. Wait, there's one more turnaround. Ah, fuck. It's gotta be awful being an NPC in a video game. Unless you got plot armor, I guess. It's kind of weird to me how consistent my score is on all of these. They're almost exactly at 22,000, every single one of them. Look at this. This one should have been 6 points less, just so it was 22,222. Look at how close this is! This one is just shameful. Under 22,000, that's not acceptable. Okay, let's see. What? When your character is normal charge and plunging attacks, elemental skills and elemental burst damage deal damage to an opponent. They will also deal true damage to all other coalesced opponents on the field. Okay, this effect can be triggered once every 2 seconds. But then I can't control it. Like, I can't... I'm not gonna wait 2 seconds just to trigger the shit on everyone. I'm not bringing Mona into this shit. Oh, well. Oh. I gotta be honest, Candace seems borderline useless, but I do kind of want to try her with Elemental Mastery Razor, just to cause a bunch of blooms and explosions. Yeah, of course. Like, it's more fun trying to line the numbers up than it is to actually go for a high score. Like, I don't get any benefit. Like, I could... Like, what if I got 30,000? There's no difference. I don't get any more Primo Gems either. But hey, that's greed talking. Okay, wait. Oh, for fuck's sake, okay. Wait. All 4 of these will have to be reused. God, what a mess. Okay. Hydro Eula with Candace? I don't even know what I'm supposed to imagine there. Like, she's so physical damage oriented in some ways. Well, not inherently, actually. Like, her special level up attribute goes into crit damage or crit chance, I think. But she would just cause a bunch of shatter effects, so are those actually worth it? I mean, it sounds like some goofy shit to try. Oh, Nahida's just so goddamn useful. I'm so sad I didn't get her to Constellation 2. Oh well, first world problems. Uh-huh. Let me think here. Okay, wait, what are we fighting? Oh boy, okay. Well, shit. I kind of want to invert this, but I'm too lazy. Oh, Raiden Shogun by far is my strongest character. You only need her at Constellation 2 and she's already game-breaking. For shits and giggles, I've got her at Constellation 3. It doesn't really boost that much, but... Jesus Christ. But Yeland is probably going to be a strong second. Then again, the amount of utility Nahida provides. Like, if I could get all these characters onto the same team, it's fucking banging. It's bussin'. Okay, let's see. Animal could kind of make sense, but they're all bullshit characters. Who the hell did I used to take with Hu Tao? Oh, I think it actually did shit like this. Let's see. Oh, wait, no. Let's see. God damn, why is this so hard for me to figure out? Like, Fischl together with Raiden Shogun is pretty good because you have like an electro driver that triggers extra attacks from Fischl, which is a pretty good combination, which is why I think this would be good. But then who the fuck did I put up here? Screw it. Let's get as much water in here as possible. Normal attack speed. This is the most attack-oriented team, so they should have it. Normal. Yeah, sure. A little bit wonky, but... I kind of want to shove all that shit into that team as part of the problem. Man, what? Such bullshit. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. I think Elemental Mastery would be better for this team, actually. I say with a lot of hesitation. What the fuck is this? Well, the team above is using health mostly. Crit? Yeah, crit would help. This poor pyro element. Oh well. Okay, let's see how this goes. Everyone who's linked gets 30% more damage. That's probably another reason why Zhongli ended up doing like 100,000 damage meteor. I mean, to be fair, it's also a meteor, so you kind of expect a little bit higher, honestly. Okay, what is my team here?
Order guide you.
I'm confused by my own setup. That's what you want to see.
Things are about to get dicey. Busted.
Bustin' makes me feel... Wait, swap, goddammit, there we go. Don't hide behind your shield, you little shit.
Rain outlines your fate.
Solidify.
Okay,
This
everyone
is
stop moving.
Here comes the catch. Quietly.
This is a weird leyline effect. Oh, do you know what? Here we go. Oh! Okay, well. Like, Hu Tao's ult looks so weak on paper, but because she boosts her attack up to like 3,500, it's always like way higher than you'd expect.
Everyone hold hands.
Good to know.
Make yourself at home.
Also, I don't come.
will have order.
Eternal what?
Things are about to get
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? Eternal what? I couldn't quite make that out. Ma'am? Okay, never mind.
Torn to oblivion.
Oh boy. Oh my gosh, he hit so hard. They didn't even have Nahida's all schemes to no effect on them. And she still hit that hard consistently, Jesus. Okay, let's see. This one's a bit wonky, but shit. No, summon the thing, Jesus.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Okay,
Now you shall
time to explode. Are you okay? Man, running to my enemies is like the hardest part.
Sharing my knowledge.
No rest.
There is no
Man, could you come closer? I'm gonna miss, aren't I? God damn it, get closer! Well,
Everybody stand back.
just a tiny bit awkward. Man, I'm getting introduced to so many new enemies.
I'm getting
How nice.
shine down.
You need to chill?
Now you shall perish.
This is what we... Oh, that combination. Oh, when you have Nahida's schemes to know on them, and Fischl and Raiden attacking at the same time, numbers just go fucking flying. I can't even tell what's going on, but it's very satisfying. I think the funniest part of that, though, is I think you technically would be better off with Yai Miko than you would with Raiden Shogun in that situation. And there we go. All this for this drip. Am I ever gonna use her? She does provide the defense reduction in her kit, but it's so hard to fit her into anything effectively. I'm assuming you weren't here yesterday, so you're probably gonna be lost if you weren't. I'm gonna continue the vulture quest, or whatever the hell it's called. Vulture Volans Chapter 1, Act 1, never mind. How many permagams do I have? Should I roll for the weapon or should I roll for more Yelan?
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Jean-Louis will never stop talking about Osmanthus wine. I think he might have a drinking problem.
Osmanthus wine.
There he goes again! Okay, let's see. There we go.
Let's do something quiet but cultured.
Is that what we're doing? And if I swap back?
Time
No?
to change things up a bit.
Oh. Okay, I don't think I've realized that they has dialogue for swapping clothes. This one feels necessary to play her properly. It's just a shit show if you don't have it. 3 points, baby. I wish my Eula was more powerful than she was. Well, Do you think that might change with the next patch? I hear that they're adding the physical damage support. What was his name? Like Mika? I'm not sure it'll actually do enough, though. Did Eula have any inherent interruption resistance? Because I don't think Mika provides that, and it seems like it'll be a mess if she doesn't get any of that provided herself. Anyway. Knock knock, who's there, Alhaitham? Is this really where he lives? Sure lives humble.
Is this your home?
Why is it bigger on the inside? This is some TARDIS logic.
Yes.
Okay.
What's with you all of a sudden? Being all polite and inviting us over?
Did he? Or did we invite ourselves? Oh yeah, this guy.
Ah, you're back. Quick, come help me see if this painting's all straightened. Huh? Who are they?
Invaders, prepare yourself.
Stop making a fuss. They're obviously guests.
Not used to those, huh?
Not from the
As
academia,
antisocial as
are
I am.
you?
No, we're not.
I'm unsure she's seen you before. You're that person from that time in that one place!
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Wait, what?
I remember
How do you
him.
know me? Oh no, oh no.
Oh,
Do
you're
people
Dandro
know
too,
that
huh?
I live here?
What? You're embarrassed only now of all times?
Oh, you guys are roommates!
Yeah, and Alhaitham keeps stealing his keys. It's very funny.
Yes, yes we are, but keep that to yourselves. Please, don't tell anyone else.
Why would I... Actually, no, you're gonna have to pay me money. I didn't have an incentive until now.
I keep a few books on collectives and the subconscious here at home. I'll get them. You all chat in the meantime.
I don't think collective means what you think it means, but okay.
Hey!
Yes, hey.
You're leaving just like that? What's the deal, Alhaitham?
Great, awkward silence.
Sorry,
I got
know
enough of
we've
that
only
in my
just met,
real
but I
life.
have to ask, are you, you wouldn't happen to be actors that Alhaitham hired to pretend to be his friends, would you?
Yeah, I found it hard to believe too.
What?
Guess not. I've never seen him invite friends home before, so please excuse my surprise. You guys get it, right? You know, with his temperament and stuff.
But aren't you his friend?
I wouldn't say friends exactly.
Why are you being so demure?
Okay, well, we used to be. but we're not anymore.
Ooh, a lover's pet, huh?
Don't worry about it. My name is Kaveh. I'm sorry to have met you under these circumstances.
That sounds
Anyway,
familiar.
please don't say anything about me living here.
Do the kids in that one village know him? I thought it was another kid that they were talking about, but the name sounds similar. Ah, whatever.
You got a lot going on. So maybe Samora will make Paimon shut up.
I like your style, Paimon. I was thinking the same
Are you
thing.
serious? How could you? Of course. You're all Hatham's friends.
Hey,
That was a normal response. You exposed your own weakness.
yeah, there you go.
Still, why do you have to treat me like he does?
Judging by the deafening din coming from the living room, you all must be getting along quite well.
It's going great, thanks.
Entertain your own friends, why don't you?
I'll leave the books here.
That's a nice pile you got. Why are we reading through this again?
Paimon's dizzy from reading. This
You already
way
saved
too
the day. What are we doing?
complicated. Why don't we just ask questions instead?
Exactly.
Paimon wants to know, oh, how did you know about the collective consciousness's weakness?
A year ago, Siraj presented his thesis to the Grand Sage, who offhandedly asked for my opinion. I actually responded with 2 lines of reasoning.
That's all, huh?
The first,
He was
as
very
I've
impressed.
already said, was that his research was on human evolution, a subject prohibited by the academia. The second was that I thought the direction of his research was too extreme, but his approach too conservative.
Hmm.
Wait, that's too conservative? He built such a large lab, gathered all those people, and even tried to get rid of you!
Yeah, but the Akasha terminal worked better.
One way to stabilize a collective consciousness is to remove the test subject's humanity altogether. The optimal solution to achieve collective consciousness is to focus solely on the overmind and treat the other test subjects as tools.
That's way too dangerous! You're not seriously considering that, are you? 'Cause, whew.
Why would he consider...
I'm merely stating
Is
the
he making his
facts.
own?
If Siraj had done that, I would have felt his work to be just as senseless. It's impossible for any species to evolve overnight, and humans without their humanity cannot be called humans.
Maybe I shouldn't comment on that line.
That's why the academia prohibited research into human evolution. Most research of this kind tends to run contrary to evolution.
As they do.
Paimon gets it now!
That's a lie. Stop pretending.
Ha! That's rich coming from you. If humans aren't humans without their humanity, then you'll probably evolve into some other species in another decade, I wager.
Wow. Sick burn, bro.
What about you? Are you going to devolve into a fungus?
What is this dynamic?
At least I'd be a fungus with empathy.
Great comeback.
Sorry for eavesdropping, but what happened to you guys? Are you in trouble?
Feels like it. We're in the middle of this conversation.
Sort of. We encountered a strange researcher that had it out for us.
Did he?
Are you all okay?
To be more precise, they had it out for Al-Haytham and we just happened to be there.
Huh. So that's how things went. Such is life. If only he'd known, Al-Haytham could have stayed indoors today, and the whole thing could have been avoided, right?
Well...
Plus, he could have helped me with the housework for once. See those books? They've been sitting there waiting for someone to sort through them for an age. If you're not gonna read them, tidy them away. They don't belong there.
You know what you should do? Shout louder.
Can you feel the awkwardness in the air? I hope you're aware of your lack of conversational skills.
Which means a lot coming from him, by the way.
Oh, so the pot's calling the kettle black, is he? Well, having said all that, are you okay?
I'm doing quite well. Much better than that painting you're trying to hang on the wall.
Jesus Christ.
You don't understand anything. Stop criticizing my taste in decoration.
Stop decorating.
Kaveh seems to be upset again. Aw, poor baby.
Paimon can't tell which of them is more problematic. Let's just get this over with and leave.
I blame your curiosity, Paimon.
You whisper very loudly.
I wasn't whispering.
Oh, yeah, Paimon's been told that.
Do you have any more questions?
Let Paimon think. Oh, by the way, the other researchers apologized to you. They hope that you can forgive them.
I bear them.
Do they?
no
I don't
ill
remember
will.
that.
More accurately, I don't really care about what they think of me.
Yeah, he's too cool for that.
To some extent, they were also fooled by Siraj. The Matra will take this into account at their trials.
Ilias also said that he wanted to tell us the truth at Gandharvaville, but he didn't have the courage. He apologized to you too.
It doesn't matter. I never considered asking him to come forward with the truth. Judging from his experiences, he's more courageous than the average person. There's no need to lay even more criticism on him. Criticizing the brave only shows how weak you yourself are. I'm going for dinner in 10 minutes, so I'll field one last question.
Just because you're brave doesn't mean there's no room for improvement, but okay.
Paimon doesn't have any more questions. How about you?
What were you actually interested in, Alatham?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
Is
You
it?
only started investigating with the Matra at the Academia because you were interested in something, right?
Oh yeah, his ulterior motives. Did we ever discover them?
Siraj, it didn't seem like you were interested in him or his experiment.
So what sort of
I
sussy
had
shit
no
is
interest
he
in him
into?
personally, but I was curious as to why so many people were willing to form a collective consciousness with him. I now
It's because he's a
understand the
charismatic
reason.
leader and was starting a cult. Something to do with the current atmosphere at the Academia, I suppose?
Correct. The fall of the sages and the shutdown of the Akasha terminals deeply affected the Academia. The fact that Siraj's project attracted so much interest despite not being approved speaks to the lack of research projects as of late.
Oh, that's the problem? Nerd's gonna nerd, so when we don't have enough nerd shit, it's gonna be a problem.
As the acting Grand Sage, I'll have to figure something out. In addition, what happened to Ilias is worth our attention. Reporting academic fraud was the right thing to do. He didn't deserve the outcome that he had received.
Paimon understands now. Oh, you're pretty serious when it comes to work, huh?
I think minimum viable seriousness is a more apt description. I'll do my best to take care of this mess until my resignation is approved.
I feel like this is a pretty funny trope where you have a character that's lazy but he still ends up doing everything because everyone around him is incompetent.
Wait, your resignation?
Yeah, why do work if you can just not?
Yes, I've already submitted my resignation to the Academia. Soon, I'll resign as the acting Grand Sage and go back to being its scribe.
Just taking notes,
I
huh?
don't think Siraj knew about that. If he had waited just a few more days before acting, I would have already resigned.
Man, he really screwed up, huh?
What he'd do then wouldn't have been any concern of mine. However, even without my input, his unstable model would have collapsed for some other reason, so it makes no difference.
Well, okay.
Why do you want to resign?
Doesn't even want to take credit, though.
I'm not suited to be a sage, nor do I want to be one. The official process to select the new sages is already underway, but this process is long and takes far too much time. If I serve as acting Grand Sage for too long, the position might become permanent. That would be troublesome. This job isn't something I want to spend the rest of my life doing.
You have a pretty clear direction for yourself.
It's important to keep your priorities straight. Well, it's about time. You two should grab some dinner as well.
Could you help this poor man align his painting?
Oh, now that you say
He's been
that,
there like
Paimon's kinda hungry.
2 hours.
See ya! We're gonna grab some yummies.
Beautifully executed. What a line. Goodbye.
See ya.
Can I just waltz in and out of here? Where am I?
The name
How am I?
Siraj doesn't ring a bell. Was he in your class?
Why is there another cutscene? Isn't the quest over?
He isn't someone who would leave an impression, so it's expected that you don't remember him.
Jesus.
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that the academia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses. But even so, the academia can't be left to you. Or perhaps I should say that I'm delighted to see that you have a base amount of self-awareness. If the people in the academia haven't gone
So
mad,
aggro.
they'd know that I'm much more suited to be a sage than you.
Well, let's see how many votes you
And I
get.
suppose they'd let everyone know that your career as a sage will be as shaky as that painting.
Again, that's mighty rich coming from someone about to resign. In a few days, you'll be managing files again. You'll be back at rock bottom.
Wow, what a battle of wits.
But my salary will likely stay the same.
Wait, what? How come? Why do you get special treatment?
Wait, why would
At
you?
least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his client.
You... I took time out of my day to clean the living room for you, and this is the thanks I get for it? I'd have been better off catching up on my work. I still
Is
have
Kata
designs
his
to finish.
housewife? What is this dynamic?
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to buy some furniture with that Mora.
I was at home slaving in the kitchen and this is how you repay me?
What? Are you trying to annoy me to death? The decorations you buy keep getting uglier and uglier. What's the point of having a boring wood carving
This
in
is
your
some of the
house?
gayest shit I've ever seen.
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Fine. Go ahead and hide behind your financial success if you want. But if we forget Mora for a second, do you have anything of true value to boast about?
Why is this still going? Let me out of the
I'd have too many
cutscene.
choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features at all?
He's really good at aligning paintings.
Artistry, for sure. You don't know the first thing about interior design. Don't go off buying random furniture unless you take me with you.
Are you seriously gonna have a date at the mall together?
So I'll have to bring you along and then buy you drinks?
Yes, and then probably some passionate anal sex
Of
afterwards.
course.
See, there you go.
But why would I do that? It would just be another form of a loan, and you'd have to pay me back eventually.
What is this incel
Can't you just
conversation?
be nice and not ask for the Mora back?
Pretending
No.
that you're not in debt is as ridiculous as pretending you're not living in someone else's home. Word will get out sooner or later.
Speaking of which, your friends won't say anything, right? Tell them to keep all this a secret.
All of what?
There's no need to hide it so carefully. I think the truth's already out. You're such a lightweight that a few drinks at the tavern had you spilling all your beans.
Is beans euphemism for something?
What? No, it can't be.
Where did... I'm coming in. Do not pretend I'm not here. No!
The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell. Was he in your
Wait,
class?
they repeat it?
He isn't someone who would...
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that
Oh
the
my God, no,
academia
let me
pressures
out.
people by labeling them as geniuses.
just wanted to have
But
a look
even
around the
so,
room.
The academia can't be left to you. Or perhaps I should say that I'm...
And I suppose...
Again, that's...
But my salary...
Wait, what?
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death
If
just
I
to
had
get
a
a smile from his...
webcam on, you would see the face of regret.
I took time out of...
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to buy...
What? Are you trying
And
to
boy, is it
annoy
a
me
handsome
You'll have
face.
to blame that on my financial freedom.
Fine.
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest.
Screw you, any financial
You,
freedom.
on
I
the
don't want to
other
hear about
hand,
this.
Can you think of any redeeming features?
Artistry, for...
So I'll have to bring...
Of course.
But why would I do...
Can't you just be...
Pretending that you're...
Speaking of which, your friends won't...
There's no need to...
What?
Okay, I'm gonna walk the other direction. I swear to God, if it goes another cutscene. How many of these doors can actually open? Does this go anywhere? Weirdly structured house. And again, it is larger on the inside. For God knows what reason. I mean, it is Alhatham's house, so I guess it's the clever use of mirrors that make it look larger than it actually is. Look at this! This does not add up. It would be somewhere like over there. Well. The quest is over, right? Do I want to go exploring? I do, but not yet. I got the Chinese opera shit to do. I just never bothered with this. Okay, let's see what they have to say. A song that knows grace. I've heard that in her bio you have some actual performance of Chinese opera. I think that would be interesting to find. Giograna. Oh, excuse me. Ah, still sick. Okay, someone managed to skip one. Is there anything else I should be doing this week? I am not cooking more than that dish. Island deposit challenges, never worth it. Actually, let me just see if I can find this Chinese performance. Where the hell would she be? Where's the details? No. I so rarely actually look for it. It should be here, right? Would be on the voiceover? Oh, here we go, singing opera. Here's what I want to know. Is this the English voice actress doing a Chinese accent? Or is this copy-pasted from the Chinese voice actor? And why is that called an opera? Oh, shit.
Can't you send someone any sooner? The clock is ticking, and I need this resolved ASAP.
I'm sorry.
You know what result?
But we don't have any adventurers available at this instant.
Well, it just so happens that I'm an adventurer. What happened?
Your timing is most optimal. Allow me to introduce Yu Ning, manager of the Yunhan Opera Troupe.
I'm
She
pretty
is
sure it's
commissioned the guild
pronounced
to-
yawning. Okay.
Traveler? Ugh, Yunjin is always talking about you. Please, you've got to help us find her.
Yunjin is missing?
Yep, she's gone and disappeared. Now of all
Well, maybe she doesn't
times,
want to be
just
found.
days away from the big performance. All she left was a short note.
I hope it's not a suicide note. She'll be very hard to find then. To whomsoever finds this letter. Ah, yikes. It does start like one. Oh, give me a second. Oh my god, I'm about to sneeze. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh. After some discussion about the Divine Maiden play with my friends, I found that there is still much to learn indeed. I have gone to Lingju Pass in hopes of gaining some inspiration. I will return within the day, so do not worry, Yunjin.
If our audience doesn't get to see Yunjin on stage,
Well, she
they'll
says
start
don't
tearing the
worry,
place
trust her.
down. I mean, what am I supposed to do, huh?
She literally said she would come back.
That's what I said too, but
Look, when you're a megastar like Yunjin, you gotta start taking things a little more seriously. Saying she'll be back doesn't give me a whole lot of reassurance when she's showing no regard for her own safety.
Well, boo-hoo.
Why does she have to go and practice somewhere so dangerous? What if something happens to her? What am I going to tell the audience?
Worst case scenario, she still has a vision. I'm pretty sure her life is not at risk here.
Well then, what if she gets into a scrape and hurts herself? If she gets so much as a scratch, it'll be a loss to the whole nation.
Makes you wonder why the hell she has a vision in the first place if all she can do is be babysat at the opera.
As you can see, this is what we're up against.
It's a very formidable opponent, Catherine.
Would you be willing to accept this commission?
Okay for Yunjin, okay for Liwa.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, thank the stars. Please, you've got to bring her back, safe and sound.
I have to, huh? What if I drag her corpse over here?
Ad
You got something to say?
Astra
You're still on that part of your script, huh?
I'm counting on you to bring my top talent back to where she needs to be.
At the bottom of the scene. Is this the quickest way? I think I need to fly over there. Yeah, sure seems like it. I kind of wish the compasses didn't just... Oh. Damn, Yunjin! I wish the compasses didn't just show where chests are directly in the overworld, but actually led you to puzzles. Monster attack! Get out of the way! I guess I'm taking this fight. Hello! Tis I.
Committed to memory.
There is no escape. Game's up.
Please don't move. I swear to God, if you start flying. There we go. Are you alright? Are you hurt? Your hero has arrived.
It's you. I do apologize. I didn't see you there.
Seriously?
What brings you all the way up here? Oddly enough, I was just thinking of scheduling a meeting with you later.
Well, you got a weird way of doing
I
it.
didn't expect to run into you here, of all places.
Your manager sent me and I heard you went missing.
Ah, I see. So Yunning sent you. I did tell her not to worry.
Well, that didn't do much.
But on this occasion, it seems I'm rather lucky you came. You've helped me avert a major catastrophe.
How?
It's a pity, though. I was so close to achieving the state of mind that Shenhe was talking about.
Wait, what state of mind?
Do you remember what Shenhe said about the divine damsel fighting against the evil monster?
That does sound
That in
familiar,
reality,
yes.
She hadn't acted as courageously as the operatic rendition would have you believe. That it was simply a matter of life and death, and she chose self-preservation.
Yes.
Granted, she later admitted that she preferred the version of events given in the opera, with its portrayal of a divine heroine sacrificing herself for others.
Instead of a primal beast fighting for survival? Yeah, it's sort of more poetic that way.
But after giving it a lot of consideration, I think that this character is defined by her emotional complexity and even uncertainty. So the more emotions I can experience for myself, the wider range I will have to draw on in my performance.
Listen, there's got to be an easier way than intentionally traumatizing yourself for the sake of experience.
If access to a different state of mind can help me provide a fresh interpretation of the character and her actions, well, surely it will take my acting skills to the next level.
You know what? You're right. For reasons like that, you should definitely push yourself to the brink of death. That's definitely going to be worth it. There's no way it won't pay off.
That's why I came here.
Yeah, I realized.
My plan was to take it slowly, start by just dipping my toe in, as it were. But once... I feel like I was so close to a breakthrough here.
This is much too dangerous. Want to try again? I'll join in too. Yes, let's encourage this behavior.
You've defeated an ancient god before. How am I supposed to experience genuine danger if you're here with me?
Easy. I'll push you in front of me. Use you as a meat shield.
I suppose I had better return to Liyue Harbor for now. I'll only end up putting you in an awkward position otherwise. Goodness knows how you'd explain this to Yuning.
Very true.
I wonder whether I have gained anything useful from this trip. I suppose only time will tell.
Man. So it was all for nothing? You mean I spent 3 whole minutes going out there and getting a cutscene and it didn't pay off? God, I want my money back. Man, I am down with the sickness. Come on, everybody, let's get down with the sickness.
Can you put a few more adventurers on the case or something? The clock's still ticking away.
I like that performance. Can you put a few more adventurers on the case?
Please have faith in her. Ah, they've returned.
Wait, Yunjin hasn't shown up yet?
We're back.
Oh, apparently I dragged her along with me. Never mind.
Yunjin, are you okay? Are you hurt? Do you need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy?
Yes, she has a boo-boo.
No, I'm fine. You don't need to worry. When it's time to go on stage, I'll be there.
Soaked in blood.
Look, I get it. You like to go out exploring. That's fine. But do you really have to go off thrill-seeking this close to the show?
No. It was an experiment. It was for science.
You have to take better care of yourself, okay? For all our sakes. For the opera troupe and for your audience.
I'm not even sure she has an audience. You keep talking about it, but I yet to see a single person.
We had the traveler to help out. What if something had happened to you, huh? What would I say to our audience,
Again, does this game even have a budget for an audience? I don't... Do they have enough models?
Well, I would say the best way to make it up to our audience is to give them the best performance we can. Don't you agree? While I'm off stage, as long as there is something, anything I can do to improve my acting ability, even the slightest amount, I can't pass up the opportunity.
Is this method acting? Do you think this is what Christian Bale did to get into his role? He just went around actually killing homeless people? Inviting people over to chop them up at his apartment? Not sure, but
You know, I don't know what to say anymore. Traveler, please, you tell her.
Tell her what? I 100% support her.
So, what's your honest opinion?
Ultimately, safety should come first. You make a good point, Yunjin. Listen, we're simping, okay? That's always the first and best option.
I'm glad you agree. Right, then let's get preparing.
Wait, what do you mean?
Hey, Traveler, get over here.
Quick, Yunjin, run! The Pope will be fast on your ass.
Managed to bring Yunjin back.
No.
Now you're taking her straight back out again? What's the big idea?
Listen, I just try to get away from you. Don't hold me hostage.
The next show is just days away. Please, if not for me, then for the sake of the opera troupe, I'm begging you, help me convince her that at the end of the day, she's gotta fall in line.
That is not going to be an easy task.
Well, okay, maybe that's asking the impossible, but at least try
Hey, who
to
this?
keep her distracted.
Hello.
Man, you got a great sense of timing. I'm in the middle of a cutscene now.
It's me.
The cutscene man.
Please,
Just let me get out of
keep
the
her
shit.
occupied until the next show.
Genshin.
No more thrill-seeking.
I can't believe you're burning me in front of my massive audience.
What are you two
Please
talking
just
about?
keep her occupied until
If
the
it
next
doesn't
show.
involve me,
God, I'm
I
right.
think I'm
Oh, are
going
you
to.
viewing the stream?
No.
I wonder what the
Just
delay
something
is
I
like.
felt like saying.
It does involve you, actually.
What a weird
The
coincidence.
Traveler was saying that.
You got one person chatting a lot in your thing.
Huh? What'd you say?
There's someone typing loads of messages.
Yeah, that's about like 30 minutes ago.
Come on, help me stall her.
Isaac, how do I stall her?
Oh? Well, what do you need from me?
Yes, sir.
I want to become an actor. Dude,
You want to
fantastic!
become an actor?
I need a change of career. Isaac, I'm about to become an actor. How do you feel about that?
You do? Oh,
Pity
yes,
to like the audience.
Of course she does. She was just
I
telling me
fucking
that
deal with
she's
you.
interested in exploring her
Man, I can't
dramatic
believe you never
side
support
and,
me and my
would like
massive
you
ambitions.
to give her
Are you like
some
one of these
coaching.
characters, or like are you like in the middle of both of them?
No, I'm just watching them talk.
Okay.
Right, good. Well, let's not beat around the bush. Traveler, your master awaits.
I'm about to beat around her bush, if you know what I mean. Yeah, boy.
Give me
Hold
some.
on.
Oh,
I don't know
Oh,
if I'm
hell
really
yeah.
ready to take on students
I knocked the
yet.
dust off of that pussy. The biggest, baddest motherfucker in New York City.
Oh, please. This is the day you've dreamed of, isn't it? You certainly talk about it enough. And look, now she's here, ready and willing.
Laszlo's cadence is just the most insane.
Okay, I get it. You can stop now.
Like, if I had the option to, I would put him in, like, every piece of media I had available. Dude, could you imagine an entire audiobook read by him?
I bet he's done some.
He must. Dude,
'Cause he
find
does,
me
like-
one. I don't care what
he's-
it is. Just find me one he's done.
He's on like he does the
I
you know
am
like on
delighted that
radio
you
stations
studied
they'll have like
performing arts from me.
things where it's like Bounce FM, like da-da-da. Like there's like an announcer who like says a thing like you're listening to Gold FM.
You're saying that he's been an announcer.
Like he does that for one of the radio stations in London.
How consistently? I haven't heard about that.
Like, well, it's the same. Like he's recorded it once and they just replay it over. and
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Don't really ask much of him then. I mean,
Unless I
how
think
this
they might
cutscene-
do. They might do.
But the issue
It might
is,
have been more
before
regular
you
because it's like he
become
doesn't
my
have to go.
apprentice,
Like he can
I'd
do
have
it
to get
remote,
approval
kind
from
of,
the founders that do
in
an
a way.
initiation
Or like he can go to
ceremony.
like a little
There
recording
just
studio.
isn't time for all that right now.
How come he's not a regular host?
So on
Way better
Audible,
use of
there's
himself.
3.
He's actually done it.
There's 3 books.
Now I'm curious. Has he done like what's it called? 50 Shades of Grey. That'd be perfect.
No, he's only got 3 on it. Like 2 are his own things.
I made her goddess quiver, and that's when I rubbed her clitoris. Just
John Cleese, Captain Beefheart, Nicholas Lyndhurst, Dame Tiddy Takanawa, Duncan Goodhue, Debbie Flintoff, Jenny Adams, Cliff Richard, Emmeline Hughes, Jenny Agutter, Kevin Klein, Jackie Stewart, Peter Blake, Walter Payton,
is this a
Virginia
listing
Legg,
of names?
Sunhill Kavanke,
I think it's like
Anthony Andrews, Tom
part of his thing.
Easton,
What is he doing? Why is this already funny for me?
Fiona Fulton, Jackie
Fulton.
Lineker, Ben Dover, George Lazenby,
Ben
Michael
Dover, fuck
Palin.
off.
I think it's like a just like a part of the skit or something.
I mean,
I guess-
Ben Dover is definitely a pretty funny name.
Because he's
Is
got
it an
he's
actual
got-
name? Like, I've never figured that out. I can't tell if it's just a skit or if
Well,
it's
there's
actually a real
people.
name.
there's people probably with that name, but
I mean,
it probably
Dover is a
not
real
popular
name.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
You don't say.
Benjamin Dover.
Dude, if my name was Ben, I'd just get the last name Dover just for the shits and giggles of it.
So,
Or
for
the name's
now,
like Ben Over,
I'll just
and then they
teach
have
you a
like
few
middle name
basics.
begins with a D or something.
Informally,
Like
one
like in
Friday
One
Like
Piece.
he's a fucking One
No
Piece
need to
character. What the
Yeah.
fuck do you mean? Wait, who the fuck is the last name Over? Like, Dover makes sense.
Yeah, no.
Give me a second. Like, I need to get through this shit. It makes more sense if I leave the cutscene and then can talk properly.
What? Don't you think that's a bit old-fashioned? Let's work on that later. Until
No,
we
you're
settle on
coach.
an appropriate title, just call me by my name.
No, coach.
Let's meet tomorrow morning on the bridge by the sea at Fayun Slope.
Ben
I'll do
Dover.
my best to prepare a good first lesson for you.
Wait, which book was that supposed to be?
Whew, what a relief.
So he's got a TV show he's like written starring in called Toast of London, and he
Did you
plays a
say
character
toast?
called Toast. You're like bread, like eating to it.
Not like raising a glass and celebrating.
well,
Not that
it's
kind of
spelled the
toast.
But he plays a character called Stephen Toast, and in that book, audiobook
That
is
sounds
about.
familiar, yeah.
Yeah, that audiobook is some sort of additional thing with the series, like I don't know, like a comedy biography of him. Or something. I don't know. The audiobook's just called Toast on Toast.
Sounds a little too sexy for me, but fair enough. Wouldn't you like a bit of that toast on toast action?
Toast on Toast.
It sounds like you're trying to pronounce that S in like the gayest way possible. Like, there's some people who pronounce S in such a sharp way that it's hard to believe. Do you know what I mean? Toast on toast.
Toast. Yeah.
Dust.
Like a snake.
Anyone? Yes? No? Dust.
Yeah, fucking
Little Britain, yeah.
Dust. No, dust, no.
That fucking skit is so stupid.
Dust has no calories, so you can have as much as you want.
What the fuck?
It's true.
Hard to believe, but yes, dust has no calories.
Does it though? I don't know if it actually does.
I mean, dust isn't like one specific thing. It contains a bunch of random shit.
It's mostly like...
Do you think you could live on a steady diet of dust, Isaac?
Dust? No. Dust.
Yeah, you could. I mean, you're just interested in burning calories, right? Well, just have dust. That'll sustain you. Oh, hell yeah, give me those
the
nuts.
other part is maintaining muscle, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. How much protein? Wait, if it contains no calories, then there's no protein. Damn it.
Exactly.
I thought we found a solution.
Hell no.
Have you been at the gym the whole time? For some reason, I felt like I had some Laszlo cadence there. Have you been at the gym the whole time?
I went at like...
Go on.
half...
Any day now?
I left at like 1:30, but then I got home like half an hour ago, like 45 minutes ago. So I was like having a shower and eating something and...
Like, this also confuses me. 1:30, that's 1:30.
Yeah.
God damn it.
1:30.
So not 1/2, huh?
It's the abbreviation of saying 1/2.
Yeah, it's just, it still sounds weird to me. And I keep having to ask him, although I should know it by now.
Yeah.
Oh my god, another giant mech. I hope that one's just as disappointing as the last one. Woo! I get a nice pair of earrings by going here. Oh. So, what muscles have you built? How sexy are you?
10 muscles. 10 sexiness.
That's too much, Isaac. How are women gonna be able to be held at bay? It'll be like a Living X commercial.
The point, then, I don't want them held at bay. I want them aggressive.
But, Isaac, how are you supposed to maintain your purity?
It's already gone.
Oh no.
It's fucking gone.
Oh no. Have I activated a cutscene? Are you fucking kidding me?
Activate a trap card.
These goddamn cutscenes, they actually are set up like trap cards. Hey, who are you? Well, bandits. Are they?
Play Pot of Greed. You seen that movie?
I use Exodia. What? Pot of Greed? No.
Yeah, it's just like a guy. Like there's a VR version of Yu-Gi-Oh, you know, where they have the like decks, like from the show, where they like place it on their wrist and it like creates the version of the character.
But Isaac, you're missing out. I'm becoming friends with Man-Ass and Huge Wet.
Mandas.
Man-Ass and Huge Wet.
Huge Wet.
Jet invited us here.
Yeah, Jet sent us a letter. That's why we're here, okay? So you better watch it.
Oh, letter, show me. Fuck you, Man-Ass. I give the letter to the scouts for your review. Wow, I'm Jet's friend. I won't stop you. You may move on. The tribe's campsite lies ahead. Ooh. What a dump. Does this remind you of home? That's not that different to London, is it?
Home.
Jet isn't back yet, but Adolfi and Maseira and Juften are in at the moment, and they're pretty friendly to outsiders. Good to know. Don't hesitate to seek them out, but if you dare deceive us, you will find us quite unfriendly indeed. Man, I just arrived. Chill. Now, to avoid the next objective. Have you figured out where you want to go to pick up ladies then?
No.
I feel like
I'm
we
not really focused on
talked
it
about this shit, but it seems like you... Okay.
Well, I'm like working on my... Like, I can't... I feel better and like I feel okay when I'm like working on stuff.
There's been like so much talk around picking up people at the gym, so it's just sort of funny in the context.
Like for me, that seems like a bad idea.
I mean,
or it's like
all the blood has gone to people's muscles. Like they're not really built for conversation at that point.
But then it's like the same logic I had of when it's like, say you fancy someone like you've just moved in with or live with. It's like if it's supposed to be like a place someone goes to like do something, if you kind of make it awkward or like they don't want to go to this place anymore, like you're kind of, it's like a weird balance between like, you don't want it to make a situation where they feel uncomfortable going to the gym now because they don't want to see you there, because they're like, they don't want to be around you, because they're like, find you weird or creepy, or like they don't appreciate you being there.
Yeah. So what you're saying, if you're gonna plan on doing that shit, you need a backup gym.
Yeah, well, it's more like they need it. It's like, because I'm not gonna care, right? But then it's like, there's a lot of etiquette with gyms and things where it's like harassment, and it's kind of, it's not a place to like do that in a way. It's more like, if you can like mutually...
Have you witnessed like other people flirting?
No.
Like at the gym or anything like that? No.
Never. Like, you can have situations where it's like, if you like,
that's
so when I
win.
was back home and I like lost all the weight and I was like living at home and I was going to the gym, I started going to a class that my trainer would run in the evenings, and like I kind of became friendly with someone who,
wink wink,
like,
nudge nudge, that kind of friend?
Well, like no, just like I saw them every time there and we would like regularly sort of be partners or whatever, but I didn't really, it kind of, I was thinking, oh, maybe I should ask her out. So, but this is the point where I'd never asked anyone out, and I was still like really awkward and stuff. So it's like, I didn't really feel anything back from her in terms of like, you know, and I didn't. I thought like it was an opportunity. It wasn't like I actually liked her, and I didn't really know her. So it's like, so like maybe if you're
you were
at
just
gym,
like, yeah, you'll do.
Well, it's more like you kind of. It's like there could be an opportunity to like ask them out or try like see if things are, you know, different, because it's like you've set up a thing where it's like you're trying to figure out if you're mutually interested in each other without sort of making it awkward or like making it like uncomfortable for either person to sort of see you around and be there.
It feels like this shit wouldn't be a problem if people just could create a better dynamic between each other when it comes to like flirting and rejection. Because like walking up to somebody and like showing interest shouldn't inherently be awkward, and like rejecting somebody also shouldn't inherently be awkward, because like not everybody's going to be interested, but then, it seems like it so quickly escalates to that that's just almost unavoidable, and it's just sort of funny to me.
The issue you have of like a lot of women talk about the one-sidedness where it's like they'll just get loads and loads and loads of guys all the time, coming up to them, and it's like, as a guy, you're the one who chooses to do it, right? So it's your choice to like if you want to flirt or whatever, right? Because no woman ever like approaches you. So it's like you have that level of you can do it if you want, or like you can sort of put yourself in that position if you want. But if you're like a woman and it's like it becomes a thing where everyone's fine asking people out of the gym, then it's just like they'll spend the whole time at the gym telling people like, sorry, I'm not interested, like over and over and over, just like the whole time, constantly getting interrupted. So it's like it's like the same logic as almost like a workplace. So it's like you're there for a thing, and it's like you're doing something while you're there. You're not just sort of hanging out. It's not like a club
It
or a
feels
party.
like you should be able to go to certain environments and be able to avoid certain interactions, basically.
Yeah, basically, yeah. It's like imagine, like you go to a bank and it's like every sort of bank teller you go tries to like hit on you all the time. It's like I'm trying to sort my money out. It's like stop trying to like flirt with me.
Isaac, I'm gonna pull you. So here's what you need to do, okay? You need to have a shirt that just says you're not interested in dating, and there you go, it's fixed.
Well, there's some
and then if people don't respect it, you should be able to arrest them. Perfect.
There's parties I've been to. There's parties I've been to where it's like you wear like wristbands, different colors,
to show whether or not you're interested, or
kind of
what you're interested in.
Yeah, well.
So if you're pink, you're gay. That stereotyped. Or...
Well, no, I don't think it's more like some of them were just about the system was just about being in photographs because it's like. It's like because they have a photographer there, and it's like if you want to be.
If you want to be in it, you need to show that you're
color-coded wristbands instead. Or so like you could have a system like that, and then I think some places might do that where it's like it might be like single or like taken or a couple or like like looking for something or like dating or. Like you could have an event where it's like someone's there just to be with, like they're there with their partner and they're just there for like dancing and socializing. Then you have other people there where it's like they're single and sort of
and ready to mingle.
Yeah, so it's like you could have systems like that. But then you could also set the event up to be completely for singles.
Would that be too unsexy, do you think? Like being that obvious about the signaling?
The fortune slip was
no, where it's like
because
as you
to
get
me,
older,
being
it's more...
obvious is a good thing. It's because, like you said, some women get tired from the fact that people show interests. But this is where the weird female conundrum shows up, where. No matter the situation, even if they're not interested in dating, they still need to dress in a certain way. Dress for attractiveness, even if they apparently should not want the attention that would obviously bring. Which is weird.
It's kind of...
Always feels like a lose-lose situation when you hear about those things.
Yeah, and it's kind of... The main thing, like, so the parties and stuff I went to, was more of a kind of... You're basically educating the people that go there about how to behave in that environment. So you can, like, set up... Like, so... If you go there and you know it's, like... You kind of want people to be comfortable. It's like... The whole point of the events aren't to kind of go around just trying to hook up with people. It's like people are there for different reasons, and it's like it's like primarily a social thing. So then, you it's like you have an etiquette, and now it seems more of a thing where you establish a level of like understanding and friendship and sort of you basically become known in this like environment. So what you do is you
grinding? Like... Is that what you're saying? What do you mean?
Say again?
You're rap grinding this environment?
Kind of, yeah. It's like you establish yourself as like someone who's like understands.
You need to become more known. It's a It's almost
it's
like
like people
building
need
up a
to
squad in
know.
GTA or something.
Yeah, people need to know that you're not there just to
Do
like.
you also end up in turf wars?
No. So it's like
Okay.
you have to get like. Yeah, so you have to like understand the scenario, and like people have to trust that you're kind of not there just to like hook up with people. So it's like it it's like you're kind of, say you're single and looking to date people, but you're not. It's not like it's like a hunting ground for you to look for people. It's like you're there.
That description.
Yeah, but that's what they want to avoid. They don't want it to be like that. They want it to be like a social event first, and then it's like once you have
But
the etiquette.
I just love how often some people talking about dating and like hooking up with people, it gets phrased as inherently gets phrased as predatory. It's like how often that happens is weird to me. Like, really, you don't see something a little bit off with talking about it like this? Nothing at all.
But it's like the main predatory thing is where you get. It's like you can have predatory people, but like they. It's like you can do. It's like you can do similar things, but like in one way they're predatory, in one way they're not. It's like.
Okay.
It's like you can. Like say you need to, like, people need to know you and trust you, and then it's like people are more comfortable sort of being approached, and
sure.
Like it's a, because what the idea is that people don't want you to sort of just like come up to them like, hey, do you want to go have sex, right? It's like because people want to feel
so
like
smooth. How would that
you
not
kind
work?
of know them, and like you like them for who they are, and like you're sort of willing and understanding of like what the situations are and blah blah blah. So it's like if you just randomly, if you appear, like you just go there and then just walk up to a woman and be like,
just appear.
You're just like,
like from
hey,
the bushes. Just
yeah,
you
like,
just turn a corner. Hi, fancy meeting you here. It's like, have you been stalking me?
yeah, but that's what it is. It's like people, like you'll get people just go there and then they get an impression of what it is, and then they just try and like hook up with people straight away. They just sort of like really kind of it's like trial by fire thing where it's just like they think the event is like about hooking up and everyone's like sexually liberated. So they're just like, hey, you look hot. Do you want to go make out?
I mean,
it's
you
like,
say trial by fire, but it sounds like you're describing the shotgun approach where, you know what, I'll just keep shooting my shot. Whatever happens, happens.
yeah, but then it's in a case of like, say this person does this to like loads and loads of people at this event, right? They just go around, like one person rejects them, we go to the next. They're just looking to hook up, right?
Yeah.
Then usually they get kicked out.
I don't really see anything wrong with that, unless it makes everybody awkward in the way they execute it.
It's because it's you're kind of treating people in a certain way. It's
Is it like changing the environment? Is that what you mean? Like,
yeah, it's like it becomes. Like,
doesn't that require a bunch of people doing it though?
Like like allowing it to happen.
At all causes it.
Yeah, so it's like you let it happen means it's like it becomes, and then like loads of people start doing it, right?
The fortune flip was right.
So you like you have to kind of go. The reason you want to, like, the main thing you want to go there, say you like want to have sex with people or like date people, or you know.
Why would you ever want to do that? That sounds disgusting.
Yeah. So it's like it's fine that everyone wants to go there for the same reasons. It's like, but you have to sort of enter it as like you're treating everyone there as
the problem
people,
is the
not
second
as
somebody makes it about sex, it all becomes about sex. It's like the internet.
Yeah, well, it's more of like it's like everyone there is like, it's like you're treating people with respect, and it's the environment is like a social thing first. It's like you're setting up a place where it's okay and fine for people to express themselves in certain ways. So it's like, because they allow nudity and like sexual activity and things, it's like they have to make sure that like the environment itself is okay for that to happen. And so like a way to make the environment more safe is that it's like you don't allow predatory people. You don't allow that
Yeah.
behavior.
I think that applies to most situations.
Yeah, but then you can get people that like fake it, where it's like they sort of go along with it, and then they just sort of prey on people anyway. And that's like where one of the organizers, like, he got, you know.
Yikes! Yeah.
It's like he kind of. It's like. It's kind of a weird, because people now think it's like they sort of just pretended the whole time, or it's like they go along with it, or just sort of create an environment where it's like just one of the organizers.
Oh, okay.
And it's like they made that environment
just so they could sexually harass people.
Yeah, they could prey on people sort of without it seeming like that, or it's like sort of like in plain sight sort of thing. It's like, or like beyond, they can be like,
because the
beyond,
environment could facilitate that. Yeah
it's like they take advantage of the environment, so it's like they kind of like trick people.
It seems like he rep grinded in the wrong direction.
Yeah, or it's just kind of, it's like you're coercing. Like people think, oh, this organizer must know all the rules and must be trustworthy because they organize this event. So then it's like they can't be bad because it's like, you know, like you think, oh,
dude,
like a charity that
reminds me of the most the fucked up thing I remember in the news, where it's like it's some sort of like worldwide Protect the Kids Foundation. It turned out to be pedophile. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it's like Catholic Church. You're like, oh, they're good guys and love everybody and help everybody and care about everybody.
Yeah, they especially help their priests who keep getting caught for the shit.
Right, there's that thing. It's like you would assume that like these holy people that preach like teaching of Jesus and nice being a good person, then they're like rapists.
Yeah,
it's
they
like,
would know.
They're beyond. You wouldn't assume that they do anything bad because they're like their whole life is centered around being the good guy. So they basically set an environment to like lure people in.
Yeah, it's all about aesthetics. It's all about how you present yourself. But I feel like we deviated from my original question. Do you remember what it was?
Like where to go to meet people.
Yeah, because it didn't seem like you were happy with the previous places. So have you figured out somewhere else you would go, or do you just not care about that at the moment?
It's hard to think because it's like they're like hyper-social environments. So there's lots of people there, but most people there aren't looking for serious relationships. They're
Did you
just
say
looking for
hyper-social
casual.
environments?
Like that place, it's like loads and loads of people and loads of like sexually liberated and loads of like mature people. It's like people that.
Yeah, like that's what we talked about last time. So have you figured out like somewhere else that you want to go, or is it just not on your mind anymore?
Because it's not.
Until
It
further
is on
notice.
my mind. It's just kind of like those environments don't facilitate what I'm looking for.
Correct.
So it's like, or like they could, but it's very unlikely. It's like very low chance, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the environments are still good to like go and dance and just hang out. But like, or it's like being able to go to those places and then present what I want in a sense. Like to say, it's like someone's come up to me, it's like, oh, I really like you, and it's like, and I'd be like, oh, thanks, yeah, you're nice, but I'm not looking for like casual shit. I'm like, I want to date somebody. So it's like being able to like knowing what you want. So you can kind of go anywhere now and sort of try. But then London's weird, like it's hard to.
What, didn't you do that already? Did you just? No, I seem to remember you saying that you were clear about your boundaries and goals. That's different.
Yeah, well, that's more of like a well, like it's more of the like realizing that the casual stuff isn't interesting anymore. It's like, or it's like it needs to be. I can't. It's like either it's like super casual where it's just like
Shits and
just
giggles.
friends sleeping together, and then like you don't do it. Like there's no emotional attachment, or there's no kind of investment, and it's just like
Okay.
something to do, which is
Sounds very inspiring.
yeah. Or because then it's like I don't want to do the same thing again, where it's like I'm halfway. It's like I'm having to like hold back on like being affectionate or being myself or
Yeah.
doing things. So it's like either it's like sort of detached and it's just something fun to do, or it's like something serious that could go somewhere. And it's like if the person knows and they're like, oh, I never want kids, I never want to get married, I
Then you
want to
move
date loads of
along.
people, then I'm like, okay, bye. Or like we can be friends, well, you know, assuming not, like I'll talk to them, but it's like not looking for that.
But every second you spend with them, you could spend with someone else, Isaac, with aligned
Exactly.
interests.
Exactly. But then it's like they could know someone else, and so it's like. But then if you're going
yes,
to these,
work through them.
yeah,
Get
but if
them
you
to
go
hook you
to
up.
these like events, and it's like regular events or regular scene or regular, then it's like they might, because it's not just the people there aren't just like. A lot of people kind of don't know what they want, or like they might want similar things to me, but like they don't want it yet. It's like they might be at a point where
I thought I like how we're phrasing this like I'm your fucking parent. I thought we agreed, Isaac, that you should probably just go to the environments that you want to be in yourself, and then hope you find a woman there.
yeah. But then it's like what, like the environments, like what? I can't think
Create
of
it once. Fucking find one at your office. Just
Yeah, well, exactly. That's the thing. So I'm going there a lot. And it's like, but there's no one there when I go.
Sounds lonely.
Because I'm focused on the working, so it's like,
sure.
It's, yeah, like it's creative social events, like are a bit hit and miss, or they like say like it's a drawing class. You spend the whole time drawing. You don't talk to anybody, so it's like it's a bit, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's more of like a lot of the time it's like friends of friends are the best way of doing things, or like social events. Like say I have friends from when I went, like my artist friends, and then like they in the summer they're like, oh, we're gonna like have a picnic or whatever in the park, and then it's like I go, and then there's like they bring their friends and friends of friends. So it's things like that. It's like increasing your like social circles to like to be sort of face to face with more people. And then because the assumption is like saying all these friends I have are very creative, like their friends are likely to be creative, so then they might be more similar.
I think that's a fair assumption to make, yeah.
Yeah, so it's things like that. But then I'm kind of now I'm just focused on like working on my stuff and going to the gym and losing weight. And my goal is to like get really thin again, like I did before. And
how much did you weigh then? Like 80?
85. So I went from 150.
It's funny how because you're so fucking tall, like that's basically me at my heaviest, and that's you at your skinniest.
Yeah, that's like me at like I'm a skeleton.
Yeah.
But like, but I don't want to get that low because I don't think I could because I've like put on more muscle since then. And that was like 7-8 years ago. But like my heaviest is 152 or 55 or something.
I mean,
And
I think
then-
you know my attitude on this. I think you should just focus on feeling good and maintaining a routine.
Yeah, but like I want to look better because like another thing I want to do is like go back to these events and like
Yeah, but are you gonna start like bodybuilding?
kind of well
is-
I'm like cutting, you know what I mean? You're like reducing fat. I'm trying to just reduce my fat basically, which is what I'm doing already.
Didn't you say that you basically only just started doing aerobics?
No, I only just started doing
Like properly running and shit? No? Okay.
Yeah, running. Yeah, running. So like I run to the gym and back. Well, like today I almost ran the whole way, and then I ran halfway back. So at some point it will be like all the way there, all the way back, But it's like I run all the way there, then do a workout, and then run all the way back. So it's like, right.
Yeah, it feels like a lot. I mean, I don't know the distance, but
It's
I
like,
technically have that option,
2 or
but I won't
3
fucking do
kilometers. 2 or 3 kilometers. I think 3
Hmm.
kilometers close. Like one way is like 3 kilometers. The
So,
other
like,
way, like
it. 20
5 or
minutes?
6.
I don't know why I'm guessing.
Yeah, something like that. It's not crazy, but for me, it's like a lot. 'cause
Did
I've
you say
never-
that you started feeling better after you started doing that, though?
Yeah, I feel better now. I've already had like 2 people say, "Oh, it looks like you've lost some weight." So
I mean,
Probably
aerobics
just
generally
what
are good
weight.
for that. It's just that
Yeah.
you can technically lose weight just by building enough muscle because of the passive fat burning that you end up, or calorie
yeah,
burning.
that's what my goal is. So I'm like
Yeah,
trying
but,
to. Yeah.
like again, it seems like doing aerobics is worth doing just because how it trains your vascular system and that makes you feel better in general.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. But then it's like the thing I want to do is like, since I've been going to these events, I've kind of looked just the same, and I've been around maybe 120 kilos or something. I'm like, I have more muscle than when I was really thin. So it's like, I want to lose maybe 15 to 20 kilos.
Okay.
And then go back and then show off and be like, what's up? And they'll be like, whoa, you look different.
You know, as people do.
Yeah, I want to like show. Yeah, I want to kind of show off.
God, you're such a showy bastard.
I want to like. It's more like I want to see people's reactions. It's like, like kind of now that I don't really give a fuck about it, and it's like I'm not really interested in sort of hooking up with people, and it's like I'm not interested in like having boring conversations and doing shit I'm not interested in. And
Yeah,
like,
we'll explain this one. Ha! Got him.
yeah. So then it's like I want to just go there and like see what happens, like see how people react and like how I behave in that situation. It's like testing.
Wait, which situation?
Like the parties again, like going again just to see, like if my logic is the same and like how I behave and choose to behave there is the same, and like what happens and how I feel being there and like, yeah.
You think you've had a change of mentality?
Yeah. Very much so. Like there's no like block in my head now between like I don't really think about what I say anymore. I just like say it.
I'm not sure losing a social filter is an improvement for most people, but
But then it's like there's a social filter, but then there's like what I was doing, which is like social plus like the assumption that
social nuke. What?
yeah, it's like this thing of like I'm trying to like I'm assuming people have difficulty understanding me, so I try and dumb down everything I say. Like be more palatable to people. That's how I behave. So it's this more like social filter, but also like kind of I'm like it's easy as possible to be around by not being difficult or complicated or talk about things I like to talk about. It's like just sort of trying to facilitate everyone else, basically. Trying to be supportive and help other people and make other people feel.
Why would you ever support people?
Yeah, fucking losers.
Exactly.
Yeah, so see how it goes.
Wait, what do you mean support other people?
Was in like I thought like other people would be uncomfortable being there, so it's like I try and be as like helping and supportive, yeah, to everyone, and then like so like never show that I'm bored, never sort of stop doing something if someone else is enjoying, like never kind of like I don't like say I'm like, oh, I'm bored now, I want to go home, I'll just stay there because it's like what else, there's nothing else to do, and like everyone I came with is here on the dance floor, but like the music's shit, but like they're all here, so I should hang out with them, and it's like stuff like that.
Didn't realize you did that.
Yeah, it's like I did it without realizing, and it just sort of became a thing, and it's like realizing it's like, oh, why am I doing this? Like I'm not questioning why I'm doing things. I'm just like, kind of like, it's almost like I'm trying to fit into this situation or social environment, as if like I have an idea of what this place is, and then I try and fit into that rather than just like be myself and do what I want.
And what you're saying is it's not worth fitting in.
Yeah, or it's like it's not. No, it's like it's not worth being someone else. You know what I mean? Because I just get bored and frustrated and annoyed and resentful.
It's just funny that you basically started with something that seemed like a pretty positive trait, which I think I've told you that is something that I want to be able to do myself, which is help people fit into social groups if they're having a hard time. And they're just like, fuck that, not worth it, I'm bored, time to leave.
Yeah, but it's like, you can do that to a point, but like...
Sure.
Not to such a degree where it's like...
Yeah, you probably shouldn't hurt yourself in the process.
Yeah, it's like you kind of... There's a limit, you know what I mean? It's like, at some point people have to kind of do things themselves.
And what you said
like,
is that you pushed it to the limit.
Push it to the limit, yeah.
Past the point of no return. You know you gotta beat it.
Suck it to the limit.
Sure.
I have to go soon.
What are you planning on doing?
My friends, like a friend of ours, like a friend of a friend's got like a gig thing. Their band's doing, they're performing. So I'm going to see them.
Huh. What kind of band are they?
They're called Susan.
Did you say Susan?
Yeah, that's the band they're called. It's just Susan.
Funny name.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, you sound enthused.
Yeah, well, they're good to watch. You know, it's not like I haven't listened to them since the last time I saw them. Like, they're not something I kind of listen to all the time, but it's not bad. You know?
Yeah, that's so to speak the problem I have. I also have friends who do music, and it's like I want to be supportive, but I don't know how. When this is so far outside my genre.
Yeah. Same like my brothers and my older brother and stuff, like would be in bands and gigs and make songs and stuff. And it's like I don't really like many of them because it's just, you know, not my type of music. But it's not like it's bad music. It's just like, yeah, it's like I don't like coffee.
Yeah, that's like the same problem that I have with a game that I tried playing recently, Hi-Fi Rush. It's like they nailed that fucking comic book aesthetic and style, and it's like a Saturday morning cartoon with the attitude.
I got you covered.
But it's like it feels like it's just so not for me, and I don't know if I should expect me to be able to enjoy it more in the future.
Or like the gameplay, not like game itself.
Gameplay is okay. It's like I'm trying to get used to it. It doesn't seem like it'll change much, but maybe when I quite literally find my rhythm, I'll enjoy it more. But there's something really weird about, like, it's supposed to be like a rhythm game, but the music that they choose feels really weird to me. It doesn't feel like it's properly on beat almost. Like they don't emphasize the beats that I need to hit that much, so I'm like, okay, it's sort of hard to maintain this when I'm also focusing on fighting at the same time. And I'm wondering if that has to do with the fact that I selected streamer mode because I wanted to stream it as well, and that the music that they actually intended is like more impactful. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm just talking shit.
I feel like I don't know if they do that. Seems a bit over, like a lot of work.
What would be a lot of work?
Well, like, do you saying they have different songs for streamers?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
like they have I mean, they're not the only ones
just
to
like-
do this.
well, just like
Sometimes you have
level balance.
licensed music in the games, but then they know that people want to stream
Oh.
it.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not that they have one poor producer making like an additional set of songs. It's just that they have some licensed music and then a producer who works on the team, most likely.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying producer, I'm not sure what the fuck they would be called. Composer, maybe.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, like music producer, like
Sometimes
yeah,
they do
producer's
both,
kind
so I
of a
don't know.
vague. Yeah. Can be very vague.
They make music, okay? Music makers, there you go. That's what I'm gonna say from now.
But using a computer doesn't count. You have to play the instruments.
Nobody's here as a musician because nobody can play the guitar.
Hell yeah. I can play the piano. Thus, I'm a real musician.
Prove it.
I can do music, I can.
Listen, you can't. I am Mr. Music.
You should get a stage name and call yourself Mr. Music.
Push it to the limit. Yeah.
You're pushing me to the limit there. Are these musicians like old friends or?
No, they're like, I've known them. They're kind of like, I've never really hung out, like, they're my friend from like childhood. I've known for like my whole life. And it's
How
like,
recent is the band though? Have they been doing that forever?
not that long, like a couple of years.
Hmm.
Because you get a lot of stuff like people's bands like
Is
they
it
try
almost
and make a
more
band.
recreational, or is it like serious
No, I
business?
think
We're
it's
going in art
serious.
this time.
I think it's serious. It is pretty serious.
Okay.
They're like trying, you know. They're like proper doing gigs and paid stuff. Yeah, it's like
Yeah, but sometimes you have success with this shit just because you're asking, not that you're expecting actually to be taken seriously. You know what I mean? It's like, for example, you could be making art and then just like asking random people like, hey, would you like to buy this art or use it for a game or shit like that? Like not actually expecting a response, but then they're just like, you know what, yeah, it's a fair price, and then just take it.
music, like they just go, like they get gigs. And they release music on Spotify and stuff so they can get money from there.
And as we all know, Spotify is the most serious of business.
Serious as SoundCloud. It's pretty serious.
SoundCloud's great.
That's pretty much the only one I use now.
What, SoundCloud?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because it's free.
That's a pretty good reason.
Yep.
That poor bird just got obliterated.
I need to go.
Okay, but I want to know when you become a SoundCloud rapper, okay?
Never.
Oh. Fine.
Enjoy your Genshin Impact.
Thank you. What were you doing tomorrow again? Just going to the office?
No, well, I was like, I want to go to the office, but I could do it like morning or evening. I prefer morning, I guess. But like, it was more like if Dave was going to be around, and then.
Yeah, we don't know when it'll be around, so your guess is as good as mine as to what to do.
We'll probably. It's usually evening, though, isn't it? With Dave, it's usually in the evening.
Yes, I would assume so.
So I'll just probably go early.
If you want to.
And set up that like IK thing, like functionally get it working.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
You think you'll be able to? Wait, how far have you gotten there? I
No, we kind of. I got it working. It's just like the you know, I made like the scaling thing. So it's just basically setting the anchor points and attaching it.
So you're basically done.
Kind of, yeah, but it's like it's like getting the functionality, but then making sure it works on like the legs and like testing it in case there's any additional like way the Rigify rig works that like I don't know if it'll like. I'm assuming it works. That's usually what I do. It's like, oh, I test something, it works, and I try and add it to the Rigify ring, and then there's some kind of little issue with it, and then I have to like fix that and or like reassess or like add bones or do this kind of fiddling. Yeah, so it's just sort of testing it basically, like attaching it to a whole skeleton.
A whole ass skeleton.
Yeah. Well, usually I'll do like one arm on the whole skeleton, just to see how it goes, and like make sure it works with the hand and the retargeting tools.
Oh, excuse me. Ooh.
You're not excused.
So, it sounds like you are basically done then.
Kind of. Well, like in terms of getting the IKFK lem shit, but then it's like kind of getting it all pieced together and like a good, like a nice interface. You know, like how the Rigify stuff is like nicely organized. You just grab the hand and it's like the helper objects look good and like the sliders. So like if I want, there's two bones, the scale, the upper arm and the forearm. So it's like, can I make that in a way where it's like more visually appealing or fits and like easier to visually see and stuff. So it's just kind of that stuff. And then sort of, it takes a while to skin the thing. Like if I did all the limbs and then set everything up and then it's like, got the whole skeleton done, then it's like, skinning takes a while. And then see if that works. And then once that's done, it's more like, once I have the whole functionality of the rig working, then it's more about designing the mesh in a way where it's like it can look appealing, or I can swap between male, female, and which point on the different body parts to like make adjustable and that kind of stuff. And like then there's a whole like face rig I think to figure out.
Oh no, there's more.
Well, like the face, it's just the same like the face, but like it's more like trying to merge together. Like if I draw, say I have like the jawline and I draw it, it's like attaching that to a bone. But then, say you've got an open mouth, and but like if you've drawn a face and it's just like the mouth is like two lines, if you open the mouth, it's like with like bones.
Okay.
You don't have the inside of the mouth. You don't have like the cheek and the sort of skin stretching, all this kind of stuff. So it's like, how do I
live without
make the face look good, or how do I want to do it? Well,
you haven't touched the face yet, have you?
No.
Okay.
And it's like I need to sort of figure out the best way of doing the drawing, like the drawing the stuff onto the characters, like the grease pencil stuff. I'm trying to get the functionality of the rig working first. And then there's testing out about like copying, pasting poses, and all that other stuff. And like layers, like animation layers, and like how to actually animate it, like the process of animating. What actual bones do I have to keyframe?
Okay, but most of the shit that you've already been working on, that's done, isn't it?
It's almost like, yeah, it's like I can't. Well, it's just like the Rigify rig plus. I have the prototype, you know, the Stickman character. I have that sort of ready to like skin and stuff, and like the whole changing body part sizes is kind of there. And after that, it's just the kind of extra stuff. But we'll see. I have to go.
Okay, see.
Bye.
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 Oz, reveal vice. Allow me.
Huh? Check this out.
Committed to memory.
Oh. I wish I could do something more productive.
Ooh,
I just
what's in here?
so goddamn tired from the disease. A real sickness. Oh, come on. That should be right? And then that should be full, and then I cut this off, and we should be Gucci. Aha!
By
By royal decree.
Goes pretty fast once you realize it's mirrored. Wait, have I not summoned? No, I have summoned.
Billowing surge.
Well, shit. Where the hell is this star supposed to be?
Finders keepers.
You smart little shit. Is it like above, below? I don't understand. Can I climb on top of this shit? No, that does not look right. Okay, well, all my current options, I have to assume that it's on top of this building as opposed to somewhere inside here. I was so confused when I first went in here. I thought the... what do you want to call them? The sand basins referred to something on the outside. Boy, was I wrong. Okay, is it... Aha! You think you're so clever. And to be fair, it was. Sure took me a while. Oh god, what time is it? How much energy do I have left? Before I just collapse. Should probably use some of these. I'll leave this for next time, I think. Actually, I know what I'll do. Try to do the actual courteous thing and announcing my departure, and then burp. Wait, did somebody show up just as I went to eat? That's fantastic timing. I'm gonna have to enter a cutscene so they can speak on my behalf. What was I doing again? Yeah, here we go. Yunjin's event. The hangout stuff on the other side of the world. I think I was dragging her back out to, fight to the brink of death against monsters. Man, what a plan. It's gonna be especially hard considering how, ridiculously overpowered my party seems to be.
Lovely weather we're having. Will you join me for a walk?
Already am, baby. Alright, Yunjin, explain yourself. Sorry about the pigeons.
Good. You're right on time.
Am I?
Punctuality is an essential quality if you want to make it big in the acting world.
I mean, I don't
Without
think you
it,
can just
you
skip
won't be able
classes.
to keep on top of all the work you need to do each day.
So, where should we
Well,
start?
First, I'd like you to answer me one question.
One of these
How
riddles
many
3.
pigeons flew from the bridge when you were passing through?
Are you kidding me? I jumped from above. I didn't Oh, okay, let me see. How many are there usually? I think it's 6 or 7. God. Is she gonna bust my balls if I fail this? I think it's 6.
Close. It was 7. Anyway, the point of this question was to test your powers of observation.
And I failed.
Eyes are the medium for the transfer of emotion. You must train your eyes to be bright, active, and strong. Watching
Bright,
the birds
but then I
fly,
can't see.
hover around, and come into land will not only exercise your eyesight, but also cultivate attentiveness. Indeed,
But then I'm
my
not paying
own
attention to
daily
everything
training
else.
routine starts right here. I watch the pigeons to train my eyes, and I sing to the tide to train my voice.
What do you mean you sing to the tide? As in follow the rhythm, or are you hoping it's actually listening? Because, maybe Genshin's more magical than give it credit for. So next I need to train my voice.
All in good time. Grasping all the techniques involved in opera singing and posture is not an overnight process. Let's start from the very beginning, with some general theories to help you better understand the concept of performance.
The concept of performance? General theories? Doesn't matter which one I pick.
Of
Here you go.
course. I am in written correspondence with performers from many nations in Teyvat, which has rather broadened my perspective on this topic. For example, let's start with something simple. How would you perform yourself? Try to
As
relive
myself?
the events of that day when you were battling against an ancient god and fighting off the Fatui. What can you see? What did you feel?
Nothing.
Now,
I'm a shell of a
I
person.
want you to look out at the ocean in front of you and recall the raging waves and the atmosphere of peril from that day.
Ooh, I'm summoning
Take a
thunder and
deep
lightning.
breath. Now, gradually, embrace the scene, immerse yourself in it, and let all the emotions back in.
The fear of being overwhelmed by an evil god. The rage I felt trying to fend off the Fatui. The camaraderie of fighting alongside trusted companions. Yeah, sure, let's go with the typical power of friendship bullshit we come to expect from anime.
Good, good. So that's how you felt.
No,
Next,
but it
I'd
sounds
like
good.
you to focus on the goal you wanted to achieve at that time.
To survive and continue my journey, to defeat the opposing god and Fatui forces. To protect Leo and my friends.
Good, yes. Use that. Okay, good. Now, all of this overwhelming emotion is welling up inside of you, and I want you to let it all out. All at once. Go!
What? Fa la la, ha ha ha.
Stop! Wrong. This is all wrong. There's no
Stop.
emotion, no soul. Granted, the character you are trying to portray is your own self, but your performance didn't do the scene justice at all. I couldn't hear
Man,
you fighting for your life
stop being so
while
judgmental.
gargantuan waves were crashing all around you. What I heard was the sound of someone doing vocal exercises by the beach on a calm day.
Man, that's weird. It's almost like that's exactly what's happening. If I may, we are by the beach and it is a calm day.
Here's the thing. When you're acting, it's not only about getting into character, you also have to recreate the scene in your mind as vividly as you can.
I'm trying.
Now, I appreciate that you did actually experience this particular scene for yourself, but maybe conjuring up specific details of your surroundings at the time is a little too advanced for novices.
I'm calling a novice. Well, it was a life in that situation. It was a pretty rare experience, even for me.
You're right. If we were looking for an environment to help evoke the emotions you felt at the time, I suppose we could try again. A little farther afield, at Guyunstone Forest.
No need to go all the way out there.
Oh? Too far away? Don't worry, I was just thinking aloud. Besides, even at Guyunstone Forest, we'd still have trouble recreating the state of the sea that day. Let's try something else. Come with me to the suburbs just north of Liyue.
What do you mean? I've got riding a Shogun. She should be able to create some thunder and lightning. Sounds closer than Guyunstone Forest, at least. Yeah, it's not that far from Liyue Harbor.
If you've got no objections, let's head off.
What do you mean doing lives? Oh, streaming? I don't know. Was bored like a year ago, started doing it then, I think. And now I'm streaming even while sick. Probably not the best idea. But it's mostly for my own entertainment, so it doesn't really matter either. I think it's actually a good way to get more into the games. It forces me to pay attention in order to have something to say about it. Even when I usually wouldn't.
The battle you fought on the Jade Chamber was a very strange set of circumstances, even for someone like you. It's quite normal that you can't get into character just like that. I know it's hard to recreate every facet of the experience in your mind, but what you could try is to replace the foes you faced in that scenario with ones you are much more familiar with.
What do you mean replace? What, are you gonna make me fight Hilichurls? Or have you found a new set of Fatui?
I'll give you an example. Let's say you're performing a scene where your character experiences the grief and pain of a death, but you yourself have never experienced this kind of tragic loss before. Well, you can replace death with another, more familiar scenario that evokes a similar sense of grief and pain for you, such as, you bust a gut trying to find a treasure chest, only to finally reach it and find it filled with cabbages and radishes.
Wow, really? Ah, the pain of it all!
Ah, now you're catching on.
That's
Action
basically the
scenes
same
work
as having
the same
my
way.
friends die in front of me.
Perhaps the experience of facing an ancient god is a challenge to recreate. But if you're replaying the kind of actions you perform every day, you just need to let go, and your subconscious will guide you through. Come, show me how you normally fight. You can start with monsters nearby.
And what sort of it? Really? Not even Fatui, which actually were there that day. We're fighting slimes. Well,
They're coming. Just do what you normally do in this situation.
well, what I usually do is get annoyed by the fact that I don't have geo-elemental damage to deal with this one slime. There we go.
Everyone
Ow!
share my knowledge.
Well, that did die pretty fast.
Oh, that was wonderful. Such deft and fluid movements. Just like a real
I
adventure.
don't really know who to save for at the moment. Like, I'd like to have more constellations on the Aelin, but maybe the bow is better. But if I roll for the bow, I might get Staff of Homa. Staff of Homa is really goddamn good. So this is like one of the best weapon banners they've had. But if I should save for anyone, it should technically be for Nahida because of that second constellation of her. Providing 30% defense shred on everyone is pretty goddamn strong. I am a real adventurer. What the hell do you mean?
Let's perform the scene again now, while the battle is still fresh in your mind.
Yunjin gets set up nearby.
Look at those red-clad scarecrows. But I want you to see them instead as those Fatui who brandish the sacrificial knives.
Well, to be fair, I probably killed them about just as fast.
Let us reenact the battle on the Jade Chamber. It's okay if you can't recall the events clearly. You can just replace them with the movements you are most familiar with.
I don't do wishing streams. I don't like, it's just straight up gambling. I know it gets attention, but it's also a weird form of entertainment for me. I just don't get it. It's like watching somebody slam a roulette wheel. This was something that I want to watch personally, so I have a hard time figuring out how to make it viewable. And then there's also, what are the other ones? Like, what sort of characters are strong, like showcasing C6 characters and shit like that. It's just, it's way too capitalistic for me. Wait, give me a second. I think I just received a message. I'm sure how important it is, but still. Okay. I need to keep this one in mind. Not sure about that one. The trend that I know when it comes to behavior is that any form of indulgence makes a behavior more likely to repeat. So you've probably heard about the people who think it's like cathartic to let out the rage and break things. But what this tends to do is that they end up with less self-control and are more likely to try to express their rage in less appropriate situations. And I have a hard time imagining that seeing another person gamble will reduce your own chance of doing it. In fact, like, I know about several people talking about shit like that themselves, where being exposed to the possibility makes it really hard for them to push those compulsions away from their mind. Like, simply having games with loot boxes creates serious problems for them. And even though it hasn't been a serious problem for me, it's sort of a shame how much such a simple addition can create problems for those people.
And attack! The 3 Adepti are manning the Guizhong ballistas. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
You're supposed to be a professional actor, are you? Alright, where the hell are these scarecrows? Oh my god! How much does it take? Okay, this seems like it just takes a certain amount of hits no matter what. Yep.
Here's Becca.
Let's move out.
Wait, I thought there were more. That's it, the single one? What? Why are you judging me? How did it go?
I can't fault your movements in terms of technique. But Fatui are larger than most monsters. I don't think it was a conscious decision, but you were aiming a little too low. And you also didn't strike with enough force. Overall, it was just lacking that sense of being in the heat of the battle.
Oh, man.
Veteran practitioners of this acting method are able to adjust and embellish their real-life experience enough so that it makes an adequate substitute for the scene they are trying to portray.
That's kind of weird considering I'm pretty sure my attack animations are exactly the same as they've always been, but okay.
But adjusting deep-rooted habits to adapt them for the stage, that's no easy task.
Yeah, it sure doesn't sound easy.
Still, this was only your first time trying this method. And all things considered, I think you've done quite well.
Method acting seems interesting to me. Just absolutely immersing yourself in your role and just living it out.
But judging from your movements, I think
Day
this
in, day
next
out.
method might suit you a little better.
What is it?
Choreograph every aspect of your onstage performance in advance. Every movement, every facial expression, even your emotions, and rehearse it thoroughly.
This sounds like almost the opposite. What do you mean?
You can reference existing characters from opera or imitate similar people from your own life. In short, you want to pin down every detail of the character you want to portray in your mind, and then work through them methodically and find ways to bring them out.
I don't fully understand.
Well, in your case, what you need to do is imitate your past self.
What if I have amnesia?
Think of yourself not as you, but as somebody outside this world controlling your every move.
Ooh, I do feel like a puppet sometimes. That's even harder to understand.
It's complicated to explain, but once you give it a try, I think you'll get the hang of it. Okay, how about we start by setting a simple scenario. The Fatui in red want to attack the Guizhong Ballista, and the heavyweight guards in blue want to try and stop Hugh. What you want to do is evade
even
all
more?
the blues and go straight for the reds.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I think that sums it up. There's an open area to the north. I'll set up a stage for you.
Wait,
When
we
you've
have to move
finished
again?
rehearsing everything in your mind, come and find me.
Why don't you just set it up here? That's not even where the Guizhong Ballista is in the first place.
Well, have you finished rehearsing?
What was I supposed to be doing again? I'm ready, I think.
Basically, you need to break all the red scarecrows while avoiding the blue ones.
Too complicated.
No need to rush. Take your time. I shall guide you with my voice.
Wait, what? What, are you gonna sing me into action? Oh. Okay. Is this the Chinese voice actor? Or is this the English voice actor doing a very racist caricature? Also, is it racist if it's accurate? Dude, this is 100% my kind of music. They fled in terror, peace restored again. Is that what you're singing? Doesn't sound accurate to me. When do you think she's releasing her album? Holy shit, you held that note long.
Founded paradise, for I.
Damn girl, good job.
Now that was a little better. You managed to bring out more of that fearless hero quality that time.
Dude. You mean when I killed them too fast and had to wait for you to finish your song?
My hard work coaching you has finally paid off.
Oh, so you're the
This
coach now.
method might not sound as sophisticated and exciting as the first two, but it's the most popular choice for teaching beginners. Rigorous rehearsal and vocal training is at the core of this school of thought. It even works on those whose performance lacks emotional depth at first.
I lack emotional Listen here, you little shit.
As long as you practice diligently, with time, you will achieve mastery one way or another. Either your finely honed skills become a good substitute for innate talent, or the process of honing your skills cultivates genuine talent within you.
Either
People
one.
say that when you truly master the art of singing, even the birds and beasts will be drawn to your song.
Cool, I can become a beast tamer? What?
I know. I guess I still have a long road ahead of me when it comes to developing as a performer.
Couldn't you have gone with the beginner's method first? Why on earth didn't you start with this one?
Well, because even if I had, you wouldn't have put your heart into it.
Oh, what the you know?
It's been written on your face this whole time. Just try and keep her occupied until the next show.
Wasn't that obvious? I thought I was doing a good job of hiding it.
Don't forget that acting is my bread and butter. Did you really think I wouldn't be able to see through it?
I'm sorry, you're also an interrogator? Do you have some sort of side job I don't know about? I thought that was Yelen's shit.
Still, this is a rare opportunity, and I hope you have at least learned something from it about the beauty of the performing arts.
I smashed a bunch of scarecrows, I'm happy.
The operatic tradition carries countless historical memories within it. As long as the art is kept alive, the voices and faces of bygone heroes can be recreated on the stage for generation after generation. I hope that your voice and your face will make their mark on Liyue opera too.
I don't want my face to make a mark on Leo. That sounds painful. My voice and face?
Yes. As well as coaching you today, I have also been closely observing every move you make.
Every step you take.
Do you remember the basics of the final method?
Reference existing characters from opera, imitate similar people from your own life. Isn't both
Don't you
these?
think there's a striking similarity between you, who stood up for Liyue and fought off a god of old, and the divine damsel in the play?
Are you calling me a divine damsel? Listen here, you little shit.
With you as a reference
I
in mind,
radiate masculine
I'm sure I
edge.
can finally make a breakthrough in creating my own adaptation of this character.
Studying me can help you achieve this breakthrough? So what was your first method to go and put yourself in danger?
Because as far as I'm concerned, the immersion method, drawing on life experiences, and imitating others are all valuable acting methods.
There's gotta be a better way than to put yourself on the brink of death just to add another notch on your belt. It's like, why are you bleeding? I don't know, I just need the experience. I'm an actor, I know what I'm doing.
Even if my every movement is rehearsed to perfection, I can't move the audience without conveying emotion. And even if I fully master the character's emotions, a little choreography will help make the performance more polished and appealing.
Sure.
Whatever the method is, as long as it offers something that can improve my performance, I will always give it a try. Thank you for trying them out as well. It means a lot to me.
Why did we get so touchy-feely at the
And
end here?
congratulations on making it to the end of your first acting class.
When's my graduation ceremony?
Graduation ceremony? I'm afraid that's still a long way in the future.
Damn it!
For now, I hope to incorporate part of you into my performance of the Divine Damsel. But one day, I hope to write an opera all about you.
Ooh.
When that day comes, I hope you will be able to join me on stage and give me some constructive criticism.
Wait, is this opera gonna be like the one you just sang earlier? Watch you. Because if so, I'm all in.
It'll take a lot of hard work to reach the point where you're ready to go on stage. But I'll be here to keep you on track every step of the way.
Such a strict teacher. You're a demanding coach. I like it. Step on me.
Here we go again. So old-fashioned. Then again,
What do you want?
I suppose I will have to give you a lot of instruction along the way. And if I won't let you call me master, teacher, or coach, I've got to think of something you can call me. Ah, I've got it. You can call me...
Thanks. I've been practicing a lot, as you can tell.
Mentor. What do you think?
It sounds extremely arrogant. I like it. Those are some great hand gestures. The cast contemplates the play's meaning. Train a little harder today, that someday you might perform on the same stage. This part of the event was only to buy me time so I could finish my meal. Now that I've done that, I want to go through the what that was called, the caravan quest. I don't know. Why have these loading screens gotten so long? The Dirge of Bilkis. I don't know why that sounds so goofy. Oh, it was excellent. Some pasta and some spicy meatballs. It's a classic. Oh, are you hiding something in here? Rosina says, oh, no, we're not doing this shit. Man, I thought he had some artifacts for me or some shit. Hello, young ones, what do you need?
Well, we're here to see Jet. Is she around?
Jet, yeah, she's here. What are you looking for? Where are her friends? Friends, oh. She's mentioned you before, I think. Something about a brave and reliable young woman. I'm not going to specify or correct that. She's been hanging around outside for too long, I see. To be making friends with rich people in fancy clothing. Am I really that fancy? I look like I'm ready for a day on the beach. And I'm glowing green for some reason.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Sorry for speaking so rudely, but I care little for receiving outsiders. You should seek out Matriarch Mabel instead. Listen, about Jet. What do you do here? What do I do? I do business, exchanging our trash for trash from the city. Well, I have nothing much else to say to you. Why don't you go and find Masera? He's a strange old man, who knows, maybe he'll get a warmer welcome there. Thanks, buddy. Imagine how great it'll be if I weren't fucking sick. Oh. Okay, who are you? Madeira? Masera, I'm sorry.
Hello, traveler, I presume?
Yes, you already know my name?
Let me guess. You're here to find someone. Your friend, yes?
Yeah, but...
Jenna's a good girl. I'm glad she has a friend like you.
Thanks.
Anyway, if you don't mind a little advice, you look like a real killer, that you do. But companions, those will prove to be your undoing, your fatal weakness.
I don't understand what you're trying to say.
Then consider my words but a breeze in your ear. Matriarch Babel is not back yet, so you can talk to Yufton. He's often by the creek where we raise crocodiles. You can't miss it.
Okay, that's cool. I like friends, though. I'm just not sure you'll be one of them. Fucking freak. Okay, we're... Really, you're raising crocodiles? That wasn't a joke? Listen, if they attack me... I'm gonna have to defend myself. There's no way around it. I'm trying to keep my distance, though. Hey, buddy. I like your hat. Hey, stranger, what do you need? Hello there, I'm Jet's friend. Do you need any help? Oh, the matriarch told me about you. You're good folk. If you're looking for Jet, she's still out. Please go to meet Matriarch Babel first. She has been waiting for you for a long time. No, I'm more interested in Jet, please. She's a good kid. And she's made friends, is very happy, and talk like a little antelope. I'm very happy for her. Good talk.
It's getting busy up there. Matriarch Babel has returned. Okay, you should probably meet up with her. Please don't keep her waiting too long. Is it glitching out? Wait, no, I'm the one. There's gotta be an easier way to get up there. Come on, give me a grapple point. There we go. Whoa. Where the hell do I land now? Booba. But I don't know what those outsiders wanted. It's not my fault. Please, let me explain. Matriarch Babel. Please, please. Give me one more chance, Matriarch. My lady. Ooh, that tip. I will prove my loyalty to the Tanit. Please, believe me. I would gladly offer my life. Too old for this game, if I'm being honest. Silence. I'm just picking voices at random.
See who knocked your teeth out can also remove your tongue.
No, please don't. I don't understand.
If you're willing to give your life for the Tanit, why are you still standing before me alive?
And another thing, why did you dress me as my lady? I don't speak the language of the Snowlands, and I do not care for the sophistry of the so-called civilized world. There is no such need as my lady here. And do enlighten me. What makes you think I'm not your family anymore, but some lady? Your tongue is tainted with outsider poison. Your mind stained by their gold. You remain here. I shall speak no further. Lead him away. He was once one of us, so you know what to do. Off with his head. The weeping man is taken away, leaving in an uneasy silence. I'm clicking to continue, yes. What? Let me... After a while, the crowd begins to disperse, making room for you to see the matriarch.
Yeah, what just happened? Whatever it was, it sounded scary.
I need to get on her bad side. My apologies, children. I was a little distracted. I forgot you were here. I'm terribly sorry that you had to see that. I'm at fault. As a matriarch of the Tanit, I'd like to make amends.
Yeah, no need. You know, what with the teeth and tongue stuff and all.
We were simply meting out punishment against a traitor. All the same, I am sorry for having given you such a terrible first impression as matriarch. The city has its laws, and the tribe has its rules. Please do not pay it too much mind. So you two are the traveler in Paimon. Yes, Chet talks about you two a lot. We came at her invitation. We came to look for her.
This doesn't seem like a good time, though.
I don't need to be so polite. Indeed, I should say that you have an impeccable timing. It was I who approved their invitation in the first place. That is how you got safely past the Tanit's hunting grounds. While I do feel bad for saying this, I invited you here to help Jet with some unfinished business. Hunting grounds? Don't worry! We weren't trying to hunt you. You are honored guests here. For so long as we remember our guests' faces, we shall never do them harm on our land. Well, let's hope they don't forget it.
That's still not very reassuring.
Now then, don't let me spoil the fun for you young folks. Look, Jet is here! What a coincidence. Nice walk animation. Give me a second. Jesus Christ, I think my nose was so clogged I started sounding like a kazoo. Oh, excuse me.
Matriarch Babel, I have returned.
How did it go with that fellow?
I made sure that he was given sufficient dignity.
That's good, but do not be proud of his deed, child. This was a tragic affair. He was my tribesman and yours also.
I understand.
All right. This is not a good day to preach. The friends you have been waiting for has finally arrived, so set your tears aside and greet them with joy.
Matriarch Babel, what are you...
Long time no see.
Hey, Jet, we're here to see you. Ah, Traveler, and Paimon too, you really did come. Thank you, Matriarch Babel. I should have gotten mad at everyone about it.
No, of course I'm happy to see you all together. Whatever it is that you want to see or do, I've already approved it. You can put your doubts to rest. Word of caution, though. The road ahead of you will be fraught with danger and intrigue, so be on your guard. Please stay safe. What should I do here?
Hey, Matriarch Babel, Azaric has sent me to deliver a message to you.
Understood. Why do you sound like that? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have tribal affairs to attend to. I'll leave the young ones to catch up. Thanks. Babel hurries away together with a messenger.
Yet, you've changed a lot since we last saw you.
You got a good eye, haven't you, Paimon?
So what's so different about me? You look a little more tanned.
Hey, mouthy as always, huh? You've matured, you've mellowed out, and yellowed out. Is that so?
I thought you were gonna make fun of me or something. Traveler's right. You look like you've really come into your own.
Really? I just learned a lot of survival skills here, that's all. Been busy keeping myself alive, you know. Matriarch Babel has taken good care of me all this time, and I've helped her with a lot of things. I'm grateful that she's accepted me as a member of the tribe. And have you been doing well since last we met? Hardly. Not a moment has passed since then that I haven't thought of you.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Where did you learn to say all that?
Aw, and here I thought I'd get you to blush.
I'm kidding. All the boys in the tribe are like that, talking nonsense like this. It's annoying. They can't beat me anyway. To be honest, it's been tough living. But we're all looking out for each other and helping each other out, so we can all still survive. Still, the first days were rough, and I occasionally thought about the days back when Father would teach and protect me. And to think that I used to find him annoying when he was around. But the good days won't put food on the table today. Matriarch Babel and the rest of the Tanith have been taking good care of me, so it's better to look ahead. And since Tanith have accepted me, I'm learning to make myself more useful for everyone. Anyway, let's not dally. I've got some errands to run, and since you're here, why not join me?
Oh, is that what you do with old friends?
Sorry. People are just busy sometimes, you know. Let me think. Houston needs help feeding the crocodiles, so let's go there first. Are you feeding me? To the crocodiles? We've just been reunited. You're going a little faster, buddy. I might need to dinner first. Okay, well. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a little close. They don't seem to have health bars. I wonder if they actually are passive. I'm here, Houston. And I brought my friends. I don't know why I keep changing voices. Traveler and Paimon. Hello, Jet. Have you finished your business? I should give him a robot voice. Yep, that's why I thought I should come here and help you out, and brought my friends along to boot.
Oh, thank you, Jet. You remembered that I have something I needed your help with. Haha. Back when Elder Blina was around, you used to pester him to feed the crocodiles together with you.
I have no idea if the mic is actually picking this up. Lose lips, sink ships. All right. Here's the food. The meat's fresh. Take it. Okay, let's go, Traveler. Is this gonna be a minigame? Come with me, don't let the crocodiles bite your foot. Oh, shit. What? Fish? They keep trying to eat me. I just expected they ate humans. Feeding
Eating crocodiles is pretty easy. You drop the meat and they follow the set and they eat it themselves.
Why do they have crocodiles in the first place? That's what I want to know.
By the way, your Matriarch seems pretty fearsome.
Oh, you mean what happened just now? Well, it's nothing. We're just dealing with a traitor. Traitor how? Because he spoke fancy? That's all it takes? Heretic. I tracked him down through the desert for half a month before bringing him back alive. He was crafty and plenty fierce to boot. I had to knock some of his teeth out to subdue him. My hand still hurts.
Wow, this is scary.
So be careful what you say around me in the future, eh, Paimon?
Oh!
Jesus. Watch your teeth, Paimon. Don't be so serious. We're all friends here, I'm just kidding.
I will leave your corpse with the crocodiles if you cross me.
You'll be sleeping with the crocos. Unlike the rainforest, the crocodiles here are docile and much smaller. They sacrifice a lot to adapt to living in the forest. Aww. Do you think I can catch him? Bring him back home with me? How come I don't get to have a pet crocodile? Oh my god. Well, I know why they keep them now. There's gotta be more effective ways of raising cattle though, but okay. Oh, wait, I need to go back up. Goddamn crocodile jerky. Poor bastards. Oh, wait, so it's down here? Oh, more crocos. Never mind. Hope we don't kill them. Yeah, it does look like you're taking...
Oh, you're taken seriously around her. No one seems to respect you.
Well, there's the thing. Because of my previous experience with adventurers, I'm more perceptive about the things that happen outside the tribe. So the matriarch decided that it would be my job to track down outsiders and punish traitors to the tribe. She's taking good care of you. Why has she entrusted this work to you? Since I wasn't born amongst the tenant, it's okay for me to deal with criminals in a more aggressive way. That's what Matriarch Babel told me. A little weird, but okay. Although I don't really care. I'm not sure if this is a special privilege or proof of our estrangement. Well, I wasn't born here after all, and the tenant tribes... isn't a home I'm innately familiar with. I can only try my best to do everything well. As long as I can put some roots down, I think I'll be fine. Isn't that exhausting? It's good that you finally found a home. Don't laugh now, but I'm glad to see you here. Alright, I think I've eaten there, Phil. Sure, let's go! Did I munch on crocodile bits? Okay, back to Yufton. Wait, what are you hiding here? More crocodile parts? Would you pick it? Jesus, there we go. Oh no, another book! I'm leaving this for later. I just want to get to a certain point through this quest, because I got a feeling that, like some of the previous adventure quests, you need to get through this in order to unlock some sort of mechanic that lets you properly explore the desert. So I always feel obligated finishing these up first. I kind of wish they didn't. I like having true freedom. Like this weird bottleneck where the open world only feels kind of open because you can't do everything until you finish certain things in a certain sequence is just a little aggravating. Should I even try? Nah, it's not worth it if you can't hear it. Have you finished yet? Yeah, I'm going to wash now. Your crocodile food stinks. Smells of raw meat. Wow, it's almost like that's exactly what it is, Jet. What an astute observation. Fucking Sherlock Holmes here on the case. Jesus. And does that or traitor blood smell worse? Hey, that's funny. Thank you. By the way, there's something that I want to ask of you. The cured crocodile meat that I promised to give Durfee previously. Pass it on to him for me, will you? Sure. I'll give your crocodile meat to Durfee, no problem. What? Are you mocking his stutter? I thought that was my job. Jesus Christ, this poor dude. Hey, that was uncalled for. Smell you later. Why is he turning into Bart Simpson? What the hell is happening? Wisdom has built her house. She has hewn out of her 7 pillars. Oh shit, Durfee. Is it the merchant with attitude? Yeah, I don't mind him. That's just how he is with everyone. How do I ascend? This should be the path. Wait. There he is. Hold on. You got something? Nope, that's more reading. And more reading. I'm beginning to think this dude might be a nerd or something. Alright, Durfee. I'm here, Durfee. Oh! Here to show off your new outsider friends? Sort of. By the way, here's the crocodile jerky from Houston. Oh, thanks. You're so considerate. No worries, buddy. By the way, about Ben, can you still fix it? Is that Ben? You killed him? Don't worry, it's nothing serious. I'll be able to get it back to you in a couple of days. Oh, okay, then I'll be going. Stay safe. Poor Ben. Durfee has a lot of nice stuff that you can't find or trade, and people like going there for business. You know, to get things like gadget, toys, new clothes, and cosmetics. Yeah, how do you wear makeup? What do you mean by that? Lapis lazuli eyeshadow is an essential sunscreen for us desert folk, and we can use it as concealer. Oh, so that's it. They move too fast through that shit. I hate the open world dialogue. Okay, let's see. Oh, behind me. Okay, fine. It's actually confusing to me that the most of the open world dialogue, when it actually needs to be read because you're most likely paying attention to other things, that's the dialogue that doesn't get voice acted. What a shame. Then again, they don't have a voice actor for Jet, so I guess that would be heard. Whoa! Running here and there doesn't really works up a sweat. Are you always this busy? It doesn't sound easy. It's fine. I like being idle, actually. But look at me. I didn't invite you guys here so you could come run errands with me. Well, so here's a story. Matriarch Babel recently agreed to let me bring my father's remains and those of my mother to be buried in the Eternal Oasis. Oh, so that's a real place. I even thought it was just a myth. Well, the last time we parted, I was so lost. I honestly didn't know where to start looking for it. Matriarch Babel, however, seems very sure that the Eternal Oasis lies in the middle of this desert. The Tanit tribe holds that never-ending sandstorm at the heart of the desert, conceals the Eternal Oasis. Unfortunately, that area has been sealed off by the tribe as a taboo place. No one can approach except scouts on patrol. Taboo? Is it dangerous or something? Yes. Some older folks believe that ancient spirits roam there, hungering for souls and flesh. But that's probably just a myth. I don't believe it. Sounds like a terrifying place. Why has Babel given you special permission if I may ask? It's probably on account of that afraid of nothing attitude of mine that Matriarch Babel has taken special care of me. And it might also be because I'm a half outsider, so I'm able to forgo some of the taboos that the elders valued. That's what I think, anyway. Basically, I can bypass the taboos of the elders and explore the Eternal Oasis. That'll let me fulfill a long-cherished wish of mine and secure the future of the tribe, too. They believe that this is where the secrets of the Mistress of Flowers lie. If these secrets can be discovered, they'll give the tribe a new lease on life. I know that this is my duty and honor, but I've been thinking, and I've been getting this feeling that I should invite you to witness it with me. After all, since my father passed, that leaves you as my most trusted friends. And the closest thing I have to family right now. That's why I wanted to ask you to join me on this little wayward trip of mine.
Jet, you can rest easy. Of course we'll help you.
We won't let a friend down. We didn't come all this way just to leave you, know.
Thanks so much, guys.
First, we need to get to the ruins of Gurabad to look for this Ginny fragment thing. I don't quite understand it, but the tribe's stories say that she's the only one who knows how to open the way to the oasis. So we'll have to find her. That's all I can tell you, really. I think Azrak can tell you more, so... Shall we go?
What?
I don't feel like leaving just yet. Nah, let's... Okay, then we're off. I have so many other things I want to say. Am I teleporting?
It's good that you were able to come. We're glad to see you too, Jet. There's so much we'd like to tell you, but where should we even begin?
I know, right? There's so much I want to say to you all, but now that we met, where should we start, huh? I learned a phrase in the tribe that goes something like, the closer to home, the more reticent your heart, and you know, it describes our situation perfectly. Whoa, is this tribe always so eloquent? Whew! I need to read that shit fast. Thanks for the doctor's handkerchief. What's going on here? Enigmatic page! Oh shit. God damn it, there's so many pages that I haven't gotten. I'm 90% done with almost every story, it's really annoying. Wow, you're not even dedicated individual characters, huh? That's a bit of a shame. Oh, reputation awards already, huh? Hold on. What, are we just going through this? What the hell is this? Kind of try it. Looks kind of tasty. Crisis averted. Wow, it's completely linear from there? Interesting. Well, I'm leaving that for another time. Yeah, I should just eat and go to bed. I'm way too tired. And sick. Good night. Till the bedbugs bite.